resulting in mutations. However, this is just a theory. In a possibly related story, police have found 3 separate bathroom mutilations in this region. It seems the victims were partially eaten. The name of the deceased has not yet been released to the press, but stay tuned for further development. Now, back to more hits. Hey, get down. Get down. I mean it. Oh, my aching skull. Wonder how I got home last night. Uh-oh. Lugmire, you old slug. You still got that magic touch. Mwah. Hey, what the hell is that thing?
Hey, this is Redban coming to you live from the Ice House Comedy Club here in Pasadena, California, where once, sometime twice a week, we put on show here, and we do a live comedy show in one room, and in this room, we do a live podcast. And joining me back in my sidekick for the Ice House Chronicles lately, my very good friend, Doug Benson.
What, I'm a sidekick now?
Yeah, you're kind of my
Wow.
Ice House Chronicles sidekick in some ways.
All right. I like that, I guess.
I think you. What I'm gonna do? I think what I'm gonna do is every time you can't do it, my new favorite person to hang out with. It seems. I don't know if you know her. Have you met Tiffany Haddish? She's craziness. Have you met her?
I don't think so.
I think
Where is she
I'm gonna
tonight?
try. She's busy, but I might see if have her come on sometime. She did a recent podcast and it was amazing. You need to meet her. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Next to
Let's make that happen. Can I meet the gentleman to my left?
yes, star of the Boner Zone.
Come on, man. The Bone Zone.
Oh.
Get it right.
Brendan Walsh, and sitting next to him
It's
is
not
Nick.
called Erection Junction.
That was taken already.
That's my podcast.
Yeah, and that's the voice of Nick Youssef. How you doing, Nick?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Pretty good. Good shirt too.
Nice,
Ren and
man.
Stimpy, classic yellow sweatshirt hoodie.
Yep,
Beautiful mustache, great hair,
Silver
and look
lip.
at
This
the
is streaming with camera, right?
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, describe everything.
Yeah.
And returning next to Nick is the beautiful PeeteC. How you doing, Pete?
What's up, man?
You look very glowing tonight.
Thanks, bro.
And then next to PeeteC, we have Matt Edgar, which is off camera. Let me fix that.
I see him.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm great, Brian. How are you?
Great.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks for putting me on there.
There's the shot.
That's the worst camera or the worst seat we just realized in the house. That's the blocking shot. If you back up a little, you could probably get Matt in the other
It's all
direction.
good.
It's all right.
We're cool.
Just
Fits.
yeah, sit on the
As
floor.
long as Eliza's in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Iliza Shlesinger sitting next to Matt. How you doing? The beautiful Iliza sitting next to Blanche is sitting next to Iliza. I'm really stoned right now. And there's a mic arm in your way. Gotta get
Would it
fixed.
freak you out if I threw up?
What?
Would it freak you out if I threw up? I feel like I ate something weird. Would
Oh.
that would that be trippy?
Get her some sort of basket.
Get her.
You're gonna throw up in
I thought you were
here
going to
right
say
I
some
don't know,
medicine
I
or
don't feel
something.
well.
Get
I
her
drove
some
really
med-
Get her
fast from
something to
Encino.
puke into.
What did you eat?
I had an order of those Auntie Anne's like pretzel bites you get at the airport.
Oh.
But it was at the mall. But they come in like 50 in a thing, and I ate that and nothing else.
The whole thing?
No, I ate like half of it, but it doesn't end. There's
You
like
actually
a
ate that
bunch.
outside of an airport?
Right?
Wow.
It was a very large mall. I
Okay.
couldn't find my way out, but that's what I ate today, and so I've just been regretting it ever since.
I threw up from eating too many cherries one time. Like last year. Like
That's
not even when I was a kid.
Witches of Eastwick when she throws up all the cherries.
That's exactly what it was like.
Are
It
you
was
sure wasn't-
pure
are you sure you
red.
didn't watch that?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to throw up now.
Oh no.
It wasn't bad. It was just like cherry juice.
this
It
what-
wasn't
if I
even like
throw up,
throw
will
up.
other people
Gnarly
throw
in
up?
that movie when that happens.
I don't want to make everybody throw
I'll
up.
back you up.
No, it'll be all right.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Comedy Store. That's how I'm.
How's your voice, Iliza?
It's awful.
What's going on with it? You just talk too much?
It's from my act, and because I'm talking all day for the show, and it just like I strain it too much, and so it gets to the point where I have like no range. So I couldn't do any shows this week, and this was the one that I wanted to do. I picked one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Exposed, is that what it's called?
It's Exposed as a strip club in
Expelled?
downtown LA. Although we have
Excused,
the exact
excused.
same logo, and
It's
I post for both
excused.
billboards. It's excused.
Yeah, that billboard does look like it's for a porn place.
It's just an X within a blonde chick that's just like it's exposed.
Yeah. But that show, it's really like, is your voice hurt because it hurts more when you talk shit to people?
Yeah.
To their
the
faces.
shit in my throat.
You say the meanest things to people, and it's
No, there's a
fucking
fine line.
hilarious.
Thank you. I try to be. You don't ever call someone ugly. There's a fine line between observational and downright mean. But
What
But you
channel?
let anybody talk about themselves for a little bit, they're going to say something ridiculous.
And that's what our
and then
producers
you
do.
pounce on it, and it's
Yep.
fantastic.
thank you. Thank
what
you.
what channel is it on?
Here it's on KCAL 9, but it's syndicated. So wherever you live, you got to check
Let me explain syndication to Brendan,
I don't even
because he
fully
doesn't.
understand
He doesn't get it.
But that's
No,
what
it's
it
like
is.
Byron Allen, right?
It's where we bought a bunch of infomercial time late at night.
Really?
No, it's on. I don't know. But here it's on midnight.
It does feel like it's on. It's usually I catch it at a time when it's that or some infomercial. Like it's really But I do think it's funny. I think and it moves really fast too. It's like
we only have 19 minutes
Is it on every night
every night, 5 nights a
at
week.
midnight?
Here it's midnight. Yeah.
All right, I'll
Some
check it
places
out.
it's on at 11 in the morning.
What is it?
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, what's the show?
It's called Excused. It's the show that I host. It's a dating show. It's a comedy dating show.
It's the show we
not.
just described in detail
Yeah.
2 minutes ago.
Pay attention.
Oh, that show.
Yeah,
that
it's we don't
I didn't
have to
know it was a
talk about
dating show. We didn't say that.
We don't have to talk about it.
all right. Well, you're officially the 6th sidekick now.
Yeah.
There's a pecking order that will be constantly pointed out as we go along. How's it feel to be number 3, Brendan?
I've always aspired to be number 2. A lot of people told me that my act is like a big number 2.
That's not true. I've seen your act.
I know, it's brilliant, right?
Is there a number 3?
That's diarrhea. No, that's perioding.
Oh,
I don't know.
Perioding?
I've never
It's a verb?
Perioding.
I've never met a person who saw your act who didn't like it.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't talk to anybody about it.
don't ask, don't
But
tell.
nobody's ever sought me out to say what's with that guy.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't see. Well, sometimes
hear
it
about
can be a little vulgar. I've had somebody wrote a complaint in Vancouver.
Well, that city is.
It was
with
fine.
complainers.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. There's like
What
a
was the
hunk where
complaint?
I was like being pretty graphic, talking about pornography, and she wrote.
She
like,
wrote
I
it. Well,
have,
that makes sense.
Hey, I think the girl said it was a lady. The girl who was taking the comment cards. Yeah, I just have a bit about like anal gaping. and
But
it's
some
pretty
ladies don't want to hear about it. But
Yeah, of
some
course,
ladies
and I
don't-
get it. I get
they
that.
already don't like that there's porn, so they don't want
Right.
to go out with their boyfriend or their husband and hear some guy going off.
Talk
But it's not pro porn. I'm
anal
I'm
gaping.
saying that it's a problem, and then these things
And then
exist.
you go into
and
graphic
this is,
detail about anal stretching.
Yeah, well, I just say that that's a sign that pornography is out of control. That we all have this porno machine, and you can see porn all the time. So now these things are being invented. Like
Now,
there
what is
wasn't anal
what is
gaping.
anal stretching? Is that taking too long to clean?
It's
anal
stretching.
gaping? Anal gaping.
Is that where you just stare?
No,
mouth
it's they
and
make it gape open like that big.
it's like
They make a
I know what it
butthole.
is.
Maybe it's called stretching.
Can I tell you something about porn? Because I'm not into porn, but we had on occasion on my show, even though I don't want to talk about it, we'll have someone who does porn and they pose as an actor and they get on the show. So they're downstairs on their date and I'm upstairs watching all of their videos. And we had a girl on the other day who wouldn't kiss the guy on her date. But the entire time they were on their date, I was upstairs watching her get anally pounded for a half hour straight by a giant black guy.
Well, maybe she
she
doesn't let him
excused?
kiss her, but
She
she'll
was not
let him
excused.
come on her face.
That's what I was like, why isn't that the option? But she was very weird about it. But I didn't realize you could have anal sex that fervently for that amount of time. It was like that. It wasn't even, there was no difficulty, there was no resistance, and it was disgusting. A half hour. And it's not like you can get wet because it's your beehole.
Well, they have lots of different lubrication.
My beehole
It's
is
like
so
not
wet.
natural. Oh, it's the on my
My
bee.
beehole is full of honey.
So gross.
My beehole juice.
That was just me trying to bond with you guys. I got nothing.
My beehole's
Oh, that was
weeping.
an amazing bonding experience.
Half hour.
Can I go on your show?
Yeah.
I'll go on a date with
Have
somebody.
you done any porn?
No.
You-
Oh,
but
I
then
am.
you-
I'm in two
but
porno
you'll get
movies.
excused. You will get excused.
Really?
We'll have you on
there's
as a
no
lead
getting
dater.
around it.
Why is it like all like tools and shit on there, like spiky hair
Well,
guys.
it's
or
just that
today
the
we had a
girls
really
they
hot
have
guy.
on there aren't going to appreciate your sense of humor.
What's
He
a-
took me out for fried chicken, and all he talked about was anal gaping.
but if it's one of the porno girls, she might be into it.
Put your
I'm
money
totally
where your
going on
mouth
this show.
is.
Oh, porno girls
Wanna be on
like
a show?
jokes about
do
anal
that.
gaping? I think
Maybe.
porno, that's why the comedians bomb on the AVNs, because I think people in porn don't think porn is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, they don't.
This is my
it's not
art.
Yeah, why are you making fun of my art?
They take themselves
Why are you making
seriously.
fun of my fart form?
My queef form?
What's Brian up to? He's barely participating.
He's back there. He's catching up on paperwork.
Shit's going down.
Eliza, what's a
he's trying to
lead
guide
dater?
the Enterprise into the space
You ever
dock.
seen the show?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So there's 2 people that sit with me, and then there's the 4 in the other room.
Right.
So lead daters are the 2 that get to do the choosing initially.
Okay.
Sorry, it's industry
I thought it
terms
was like
by
a
industry. I mean my
ringer.
show.
I'm gonna watch it.
no,
I'm making
it's just
a
the
note
2 that
right
get
now.
to do the choosing that day.
So
Yeah,
none of
you
it's
got to
planned.
see it. It'll crack you up.
I will.
It-
Yeah.
The daters are cast, but they decide who they want.
Oh, so
That's
it's
not
all up to
planned.
them.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that part is not planned.
Excused.
Not to be confused with
Channel
Exposed.
9.
Channel
I
9.
saw there's somewhere. I saw a reel of contestants saying words that don't exist.
The grammar reel, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was their like
it's
gift to
so
me.
goddamn funny.
It's embarrassing, and then those words creep into your head, and then one day you're like, "Is spontaneity a word?" No.
Spontaneity?
That was one. Genuinity.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're so sincere when they're saying it. And then she tells them on a couple occasions, she's gone, "That's not a word." And then they go, "Yes, it is." They stick to their
you
guns.
should have a dictionary on the
Stick to
counter.
their guns.
on
I
the
got
table
one in my
or whatever.
head. No, I don't. It's if you don't want to
Well, to
take the
prove
gift
them.
I'm giving you, that
Yeah.
then you go for it.
But
then
dumb
have it.
people love to
Even
argue.
if they look at it, even if they look at it, if they see it in print in Webster's,
Yeah.
they'd still go, "Yeah, but this is a word because."
Yeah. Whatever.
Then it starts to become. It's like the people on Twitter with the your
Oh, yeah.
apostrophe thing. When you call them on it, they act like, "What difference does it make?"
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference. That's the difference
huge
that it makes.
difference.
If you're doing
is
you
that
are, it's fine. But you're
you're
saying if it's
looking like an idiot.
Y-O-U-R versus
Yeah.
Y-O-U-R-E with apostrophe.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
they get it wrong all the time, and it's not to save characters and get it into 140 characters.
No, it's because you don't know for
It's
sure.
because they're dumb, or,
I-
or it's a typo that they made once and you pounce on them about it.
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
times
I'm
have you-
horrified when my autocorrect does the your thing. I'll
Why would your
delete it.
your autocorrect does it?
Yeah, sometimes
because it doesn't
I
know
have
context. So
yeah.
why would it even
But why
bother?
would that's
I have an Android, so I have like swipe
Ooh.
texting. I know, yeah. Everybody thinks it's ghetto, but I like
no, I've
I
known
like
it's
some
fancy.
features on the Androids. And the texting, there's a swipe feature, so you just like swipe to the letters and you can text real fast.
That's what they're doing in the ghetto.
no. I
lot of
just people
swiping.
like if you don't have an iPhone,
Why is it ghetto? Oh,
people think that
really?
yeah.
Oh.
like people just
I-
look down
I don't
their
have.
nose.
I have
at
a
you.
BlackBerry and I
Complain.
get made fun of all the time.
Oh my god.
People love
I don't
their
give a
Blackberries.
shit.
No,
Look
but
at that thing.
everybody,
Shut up, Nick.
but
You
everybody
sweater.
thinks they have the device. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I was complaining about my MacBook Pro, I got all these I just got bombed with people saying, "Well, that's what you get for going with Apple."
No, the only people that use
You know,
PCs
like, oh,
are
Apple's
moms
Such a weird thing to go
and computer
with.
programmers from like 1992.
You see,
Or
I have
poor
a PC.
people.
I fucking-
Why? Because you like
That's what I
viruses?
started
Look
with.
at-
I've
like
never had
Viri?
a,
Look
never
at
had
his
a virus.
Amish face.
Got an Android.
I've never
and
had a
PC.
virus, and I
Do you
know
sync
that's-
your Android
I'm
with your
not
PC?
No, I don't. I really do very little with both. I send emails and I look at the internet and I
You
write
swipe.
on my computer.
Yeah.
I like the features on my Android phone. I can use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot if there's no.
All phones do that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think iPhones do. Not
Yeah.
all of
Do
them.
what?
Yeah, they do.
Like if there's no internet, you can use this as a hotspot for your computer. Like
Doesn't
it'll
it cost
be a.
extra to have
No.
that option?
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
know.
it does.
It's like
But
20 bucks
also,
a month.
where's there
It doesn't-
where's there
mine
no
doesn't.
internet anymore? Really?
Well,
You
like
have
if you're at
pay
a
for
hotel
it.
that charges $15 a day,
Or like the airport.
and you need to use your computer,
You're gonna
like
need to
I
use-
can, write. I
Sure,
can use it for
sure.
a couple hours, and
Yeah,
it won't
yeah,
use
yeah.
up.
Oh
all
my God,
data.
that was so trippy. Because I thought you were still there because he had a hat on, and then you were here. No one's into that but me. That was very weird. I thought you were a vampire.
They do. They are very similar in visage.
and shirtage,
Yes.
Added.
an adage.
Oh, grapevines! I brought some grapevines. If anybody wants
Oh, really?
a delicious grapevine, and I was
That'll-
hoping by mentioning them and showing them on the show that they would send a case to the Ice House in Pasadena Death Squad Studios in care of Brian Redban. Why do you have Pamela Anderson on the wall? Like, why her?
That was my podcast. We have a wish list on Amazon, and
Yeah.
we put just like a ton of dumb shit on there, and that was one of them. So we hung it up. Pamela Anderson poster. We got
That was on your wish list?
yeah. We got some throwing stars.
Pamela Anderson at her most ridiculous melon,
Yeah.
like, weirdness.
What's next? Is that her?
No, that's a picture I drew of like an emo cutter girl.
Because you cut up her vagina?
No. They see the lines on her arms and
Yeah.
thighs. She's
What's
a
on her
cutter.
vagina?
I thought it was she was hot. I thought those were heat lines.
No,
Actually,
Okay.
actually Brendon, remember that was Barbie.
Oh right, yeah. I drew it in 2 seconds.
She doesn't shave either.
No, she's got a big weird
That's a
vagina.
huge bush.
It's a big vagina.
Yeah, she's all sad.
Is she into gaping?
She's probably been
Vaginal.
gaped a few times.
Look at this cute little death squad thing somebody sent me.
That's adorable. Right next to a picture of some dude farting.
That was Frosty the Snowman blowing a fart.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
That's different things coming out of the guy's
I
asshole.
mischaracterized that cartoon. But anyway, the show's today's brought to you by Grapevines.
Yeah.
And have you guys had a grapevine lately?
Have not.
I'll have one
They're
now.
fucking crazy good.
All right.
They're so good.
You'll never want to go to normal fucking regular licorice flavor ever again.
You'll never want to go to normal fucking.
I don't fuck with licorice.
And you can bite the ends off and use it as a straw if you're if you're like stuck in the wilderness.
And if you like grape altogether, my favorite thing
Or
to
if you
do,
need to breathe underwater, if you need to hide from the predator in a pond.
my favorite thing to do is to get vodka, a grape vodka, and 7-Up, and then bite the ends off of this grapevine vodka and use it as a straw for your grape drink. And it's the most.
Are you
grapiest
black?
grape.
Are you
Fuck
Does
yeah,
that?
bitch.
Are you a 6-year-old black kid?
We get some Funyuns.
It's like a twisty. No.
That sounds
Do you have the
awful. I don't
same
even
kind
want
of
these.
phone
These
as
are terrible.
Brendan?
Yeah, Redban, are you Android or iPhone? What's your thing?
Or Blackberry. Or Blackberry.
All right,
Well,
yeah,
that
BlackBerry is
obviously
hilarious.
not in the running.
I obviously have the last one.
Oh, do you also have a Trio?
I don't judge anybody by
I
their
had a trio.
technology.
They don't make them anymore.
Where's your
Of course you
pager?
did.
That was this is an awesome. Let me.
Look, we're on a different level of
Everybody.
phones, okay?
I'm an adult. I
Yeah.
have things to do
Yeah.
and people to text. I don't have time for music.
And when you say adult, you
Downloads.
mean like an old lady that uses a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I'm an old lady.
Why would you make fun of somebody
Can I
for
just
like
say
the
something?
phone they have?
I can text faster than anyone. I get shit done. Nigga.
I don't know, man. You don't have the swipe shit.
Do you want to test? You want to do a sentence that does it faster? I'm just I'm very big on
All right.
this.
I'm getting stuff done. I'm listening to you and eating a grapevine.
See how many M-bombs.
All right, I'll announce the sentence.
What?
Okay, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Let's. All right, you want to do it, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it in memo form.
Okay, hold on. See, I could do it in any form.
Who's judging?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
gonna hold it up.
Okay, you
so-
be mine.
I am
watching.
constantly.
You watch him. Okay, ready? So, wait. Say put the
So we're
phone
gonna
down, then he'll
stopwatch?
say the sentence.
Well, wait, the speed. It's not like a quick draw competition. We could
Yeah,
have the
that
phone in
doesn't
our
have any-
hand
Back in the
already.
Yeah, I guess you
All
could
right,
be
all right.
holding it already.
Put it in your holster.
He knows that's where he's gonna lose.
You don't have a holster.
Yeah.
This has a holster. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ready? One.
Don't put your
Wait,
fingers
hold
on
on.
the key. You have to give us the sentence.
And autocorrect and all that stuff is in play. Just whatever.
I don't need
Okay.
autocorrect.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, she's coming. Not autocorrect. What?
All right, ready?
What's the sentence?
I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna say the sentence.
Why don't you count the sentence and then count to 3? Why don't you say the sentence then count to 3?
Well, we're at 1, 2, 3 is a part of the sentence. How about that?
Oh, no!
shit.
Don't throw numbers in there.
Oh, we're not. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Wait. Okay, what is it?
Blackberries are the worst phones.
Wait, well, hold on. Wait, no.
Wait a
We need the
second.
sentence
What is
before.
going on?
I'm not-
Don't be all alternative about
Oh, you
this and
can't
do
do
it
it.
backward just for the sake
The
of
last
backward.
time I did this, it was as we were doing
Somebody
it.
else say the sentence.
Just say a sentence and then say "ready, go."
I give up. Someone else do it.
This is too.
I give
And
up.
also,
Someone
could
else
Brian
do, it.
do
We'll
more
type that.
to add to this experience?
Brian, give a.
That was the sentence.
Okay.
Let's just text. I give up. Let
More
someone else
noises
do
and
it.
stuff.
I give up. Let someone else do it.
Do you have some
Somebody
dramatic
count it
music?
down.
Say go.
3, 2, 1.
Done.
Oh shit!
And I have a comma.
Wait, he's still going.
Verify it.
Oh my
Wait,
God, you put a
wait.
comma in there.
Let's
after
see
give
how
up.
far he's losing by.
I did it. All right. Well, you text fast then.
I don't even believe me. Then you got it.
Oh wait, we're gonna show it on
The
camera.
swipe's cool, right? Did you watch me swiping?
Oh, I like that.
What's that fucking noise?
It's the hours of your texting minutes.
I texted it. I already texted it. I mass texted it.
I'm just doing it because everyone always craps on Blackberries and they're very useful.
I don't crap on anybody's stuff.
Yeah, whenever you have a time challenge, you will win. That's about the most
I like
useful
that
thing.
I get yelled at for rules to a game that doesn't exist. Like, you got to do it this way.
I'm sorry.
But congratulations, Iliza.
Well, I'm so glad to be
I'm
here.
really impressed by the comma.
I don't really think you
Darla,
need a
she
1,
wins.
2, 3 on either end of it. You just say the
true,
sentence and then they're off.
Oh.
It's like she won a golf tournament with the Woodshaft Club.
So you just say the
What?
sentence
Oh,
and then.
okay.
Well.
Yeah, you just go.
More golf
Who
reference.
can type this
You
the
gonna throw it right now?
fastest? This is a stupid game that proves nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that little man in the hat? Is there a dog over there?
That's Gabe.
Gabe, is there a dog? Yeah? It's a she.
You want to hear my impression of the announcer on The Price is Right?
Sure, but let's make sure the dog. Well, let's find the dog first.
I just want to make sure she didn't go outside.
Where's the? I don't think she can go outside. The doors are closed.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I think so.
Sometimes they're closed. Sometimes they're not.
Where is she?
Blanche.
All right, I'll find her. Just
Find
give it to her.
Blanche.
This is where I spent half my
Wouldn't
life
she
doing.
come if you call her?
No.
Oh.
Will she come if you yell Stella?
All right. Here's my Price is Right guy.
You're so totally gonna go get a screen grab of when before she grabbed her cleavage when she was leaning forward doing
would
that
do
thing.
that.
Dude,
you're
who do you
totally
think-
gonna
who do
do
you
that.
think you're playing with?
That's what I'm saying. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you were thinking when that happened.
It's like I've already
God.
grabbed it, downloaded it.
Dude, it's already on.
It's already my new Twitter avatar.
It's my new MySpace profile. I glitter tagged it.
What is glitter? Is that something gross?
Yeah, that's where you put glitter all over your picture and it sparkles, kind of like a.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
that
like
is
a glitter
gross.
tag, but
That's
all right.
disgusting.
I
What is
didn't-
that,
I
like an
thought-
app?
No, remember MySpace? Like everyone had glitter, like everywhere
It's
on
what
their
like inner city
walls.
Latino kids would do with their profiles.
Right.
It's a very racially charged episode
It
of
is.
the Ice
what
House
it was.
Chronicles.
Where are we at viewer wise?
Hold on, I'll check. Can you imagine that poor office building of pimpmymyspace.com, and, in some business park somewhere, and they have like no employees, just one person working the desk.
That's
for
how
the,
MySpace is.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Poor MySpace.
Do you guys remember E-Bombs World?
Oh,
yeah.
No,
It's
it's
still
a-
around?
That
isn't
was
it?
There's some crazy shit on there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. They
What is
show
it?
But that was like
Yeah.
the first site that had a lot of
Anal
crazy stuff. It was the first one to do it. That was where you
14.
go to find fucked up videos.
1,400 people.
1,400 people are watching right now,
Yeah. So.
and they're all going, "Where's Joe?"
Wasn't it Joe's? It was Joe's idea to start.
Joe said let's start early. Yeah, but I like that shot. Go back to that other
Looks like a
shot.
seance.
right.
Yeah,
was
just
about
leave
to
it on
start.
that the whole show.
Yeah, but you're not in it.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Who's the first
That's a great
comic?
shot.
All right.
Oh yeah, what show
first
show
out?
starts in 15 minutes here at the Ice House. We're in the main room tonight.
Yes, we are.
So it's
Is it
sold
full?
out.
Is it
It's
sold out?
totally sold out.
Oversold.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
people,
So
Death Squad fans are the best.
They really are. I love these shows. Which
I wonder
cameras-
how many of them actually live in Pasadena. It's just like suddenly this influx of influx
Pasadena?
every time they do a show. Do you
Hey,
think
there's your
do you think
dog.
there are any Death Squad people that listen? Hey,
what's that?
do you think there are any Pasadena Death Squad people?
Do you want to go up first?
Because isn't the population on the older tip out here in Pasadena?
Pasadena seems to me a lot of engineering students, since there's a college here for engineering, and so a lot of smarter guys and stuff like that. You
So
know,
no.
a lot of Latinos,
Don't be mean to
a lot of Asian,
the people.
a lot of
I
everyone.
feel like Pasadena is a place where you go to kind of retire, not from life, but retire your 20s or your 30s. It's like a family place.
Yeah, if you have some kids and you want to be able to buy a house.
We're just
maybe
in
it's cheaper
Pasadena.
here.
It's so close to the studios.
If you want to be like where it's, I think they say that it's the worst smog levels, the worst to air
Really?
of anywhere.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Pasadena?
yeah. It's supposed to be pretty bad
Well,
here.
I've never thought about. I would never move here.
No.
Please think about it. That's,
You think-
I'm trying to talk you into it with the whole bad air thing,
the
and it's
air
only
in,
old people. And no Death Squad people live here.
How's the air in Eagle Rock?
It's a little better because it's closer to the beach.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I don't know how it
Beach
works.
in Eagle Rock.
No, but closer. It's closer
Oh.
to the coast than Pasadena.
It's closer to downtown.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that's probably bad too.
Hey, Doug, when do you want to go up? Middle?
Yeah, I'd love to go in the middle.
Sicko.
I don't know what that means.
Is that your new CD? Is that out
Mhm.
yet?
No, it comes out on July 3rd, and
Are you gonna
Were
sell
you just
them
on
tonight?
Bob and
I
Tom?
brought it. No, I just brought one just to hold it up on the camera. Here, let's. Oh, that's a good shot. I like that.
Does it say Smug Life?
Yeah.
I like that.
So there it is. It's coming out on July 3rd, and it's a double CD. Hang on a second. I want to show the inside. It's a double CD because there's me smoking a vaporizer pen, and then it's a double CD because because I did 2 shows in one night, one where I was really high and one where I wasn't. So the CDs are called Cooked and Uncooked, and you can, it's my attempt to do the same material twice.
Why is there more than one CD though?
He just explained it.
Because one I'm high and one I'm not high, and they're called Cooked and Uncooked.
Who just asked that?
No,
Brian.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Fucking D-dope.
Goddamn idiot.
no.
It says here on the side of the desk, "Oh, Brian." Like I need to be reminded to say that.
No, it's just because you said double CD like 1,000 times. You're like double CD, double CD, double CD.
I don't think I said it 1,000 times.
Dude, rewind the
There you
tape.
go. Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Let's listen to all 1,000 times.
Are we passing it around?
Show and tell.
I love those. That's a fun
What's up,
exaggeration. Joe Rogan is here, everybody. Yay.
You guys know what's going on out there?
What's in the weird blue
What's
box?
going on out there?
Some dude had narcolepsy and just fucking plonk in the middle of the patio out there.
When he saw you?
Yeah.
We had the vapors.
You got the vapors.
The vapors.
Thanks to the vapors.
Yeah.
Do they call what do you
He's,
do? Do you get him a pillow? Or do
So
you
what is
call
there, like an ambulance and shit there?
Yeah, the ambulance is on its way. He's laid out right in front of the club.
So he fell down on the concrete?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I think he's okay. I mean, I don't see any blood.
I hope not.
So tickets
But-
are still available for the
I don't
show.
know.
Yeah, so there's one more ticket available. If you wanna-
Come on down, everybody.
Probably like at least 2 or 3 because he has
Yeah.
friends with him.
If you have a
Yeah.
sleep
Well,
disorder, though, don't
if
come
they're real
down. 'Cause we don't
friends.
need to go through that again.
Elijah's going to Instagram.
They might be
it.
like, "Fuck that dude! I came here to see a show.
Yeah,
Bitch
right.
can't keep his fucking sickness under wraps.
Told you not
Take
to
your
bring him.
medicine, dog.
Told you not to bring
Medicine will be fucking up my show." What medicine do they take when they have narcolepsy? I wonder if it's like
Cocaine.
sleeping pills. Can you
Probably.
imagine? Because like for ADD people, you're supposed to take like speed. Like
Yeah.
they give them speed.
How do you know he has narcolepsy?
They told me when I got here.
How do they know?
I guess he has friends.
Why?
Those people
Why does
can't
he have
travel
friends?
alone.
Why would they hang out with someone who's sick?
Yeah. Ew.
He's weak. He should die in the woods.
Kill the weak. Smother the
Middle-ish?
weak.
Take him out to the woods.
He's still laying there. He's not. How long do you? If you have narcolepsy, how long do you lay there?
Go
Forever.
draw a dick on his face.
Until someone who loves you kisses you.
He's or he
Spell must be
just
broken.
needs 8 hours of sleep. He just needs to.
Dude
Just
needs
needs
to
to sleep
fucking
it off.
Stop burning that candle, bitch. Get your
Quit one
shit
of your
together.
jobs.
Stop with the 5-hour energy drinks. Those bitches come back to haunt you, son. If you let's pick. What would you take? Like, if you were, would you accept narcolepsy? I would think, like, out of all the diseases to have, that one is like, it's not going to kill you unless you're driving. Like, you can't drive. The
You
drive-
can't
probably not allowed
You
to.
can't legally
You
drive.
could hit your head like.
I have a good friend who has it. I forget what you know what he told me he takes? He takes GHB. Do you know what that is?
The
That's
date
like
rape
it's
drug?
so
Isn't that
you know they
Ruby?
started calling it a date rate drug, but it really existed. It used to be able to buy it at GNC, and it's for bodybuilders because it gives you a deep sleep and it helps them recover. And so they would take it, and then someone found out if you take a lot of it, you just fucking not even a lot. It's like a capful. You'll just fall down and black out. So then people started raping people on it.
Oh.
People started raping people, not guys and
Immediately, yeah, right
girls.
after that.
People.
They were like, "Wow, I see where this is
Wait,
going."
so you were asking? Were you saying? Would you rather have?
Yeah, I mean, out of all the diseases, I would think at least that one's not going to kill you. You know, you might fall asleep in the middle of something important, but at least it's probably not going to kill you.
Well, if you're standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon.
Wouldn't it be weird though, waking up like in flashes, like you're in your life, and then but apparently that's
Like
how it's
Memento?
like for
Whoa.
Alzheimer's patients.
It's like
Yeah.
being an alcoholic.
Yeah, Alzheimer's patients can lose days. Like, and then they're
wow.
like, "What's going on?" And then they were functioning, they were moving
Yeah.
around and shit, but they didn't know.
There's got to be a
the fuck is
disease
going
that's
on?
easier to manage, like a rash or something.
Like a cold.
Yeah, sure, like ringworm.
Not a disease,
Yeah, there's
though.
smaller diseases, I guess.
For sure.
I would
They're
take like a
small.
disease localized in like my foot. So
Ew.
gout, is that a disease?
Oh, it is. My friend has
There,
it.
I'd have that.
I
The
have a
fun
friend who
thing
has
about
gout.
picking a disease that you would like to have is if you get that eventually, then that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would
That-
for everybody else.
What about
but you.
that time we sat around deciding that's the disease we wanted?
Is narcolepsy
There is
something
a
you
God.
can catch? Can you imagine if it was really that simple? Like if you cross your eyes, they stay crossed. Period.
Yeah.
You make a face. That's your fucking face for life, bitch. Like if life was that fucking definite.
There would be no more comedians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we would have never made it. Never made it.
We'd all have some pretty cool looking faces.
Oh, we'd have weird ass faces. That's what we'd be known for, is our strange face that we made when it got stuck.
Is that your new CD there, bro?
Yeah. I was just holding it up before you came in and talking about it a little bit. I did 2 shows. What do you call it, Redban? A double CD.
Double CD.
And one was one high and one not high, but the same material.
How dare you? Why would you do that?
I know people at the first show when I said I'm not high, they all booed.
What the fuck, man? Why would you do that?
Which one do you think is better?
It's a fun experiment. It essentially, I think, shows that I'm pretty much the same in both both states, and that people shouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
people shouldn't be concerned one way or the other.
Well, I've done some sober shows recently. I did a big sober show in Canada. Had a great fucking time. I mean, I don't mind.
Well, it's still fun. Yeah,
it's totally still fun. It's still doing comedy, but it's more fun when you're high.
See, that sounds terrifying.
Like
to me.
everything.
That's exactly the point.
I could never go on stage like that.
That's what I like.
Well, I don't want to be terrified.
Sister, I'm terrified all day, every day.
Of what?
Life.
Oh, of other life.
Get in that goddamn isolation tank. Freak myself out.
Yeah.
And then when I'm not doing stand-up, I'm watching people beat the fuck out of each other. And when I'm not doing that, I'm driving fast. I'm fucking scared.
And he lives amongst wolves.
I'm scared.
I know he does.
I'm scared all day. Every
LA.
day I'm fucking terrified.
Did you take Blanche out to his house?
Yeah.
That's how you found out about the wolves.
Blanche hung out in the house.
Told me a couple
No
times.
wolves. They're coyotes.
It's the same thing.
Little baby wolves.
Well, coyotes don't fuck with people.
Oh, yes,
they fuck with your dog.
They fuck with your children.
Oh, yeah, I guess a little baby, yeah.
5-year-olds. 5-year-olds
yeah,
that attack
babies probably. You're right.
Probably can't defend.
Well, I don't have kids, so I don't really think about
They
that.
just had a thing where they said that lady that claimed that a baby ate her dingo. That really did happen.
Really?
Yeah. Finally, after all these years, they've settled that
How
one.
the fuck did they tell?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's like
I
a
guess
while ago.
dingoes have a long digestive period.
Oh man.
Oh
shit.
That was. I remember
Took
that
10
movie.
years for them to figure it out.
I remember that quote, "A baby ate my dingo," and I remember thinking, "Yeah, that's a movie I don't need to see."
Yeah.
Dingo ate my baby.
Because
right?
you
Is
also
that what
don't
you're
get to
saying?
see that happen. It's a courtroom movie, really.
Yeah, what did I say? Baby ate my dingo.
All did. I thought I was saying. Hi, Bert.
He's here.
Powerful Bert Kreischer.
direct from LAX.
Right from the airport.
Yeah,
right
you're
from the
crazy,
airport.
man.
Where are you
Did
flying
you
in
take a
from?
cab?
He's got his bags and a coffee. It looks like he's filming a travel show.
Because you have your bag.
Oh, he had a car service.
Where are you flying in from, dude?
Oh.
Wait, how are you getting home?
Go
Powerful
grab the
DC.
microphone on the end there, buddy.
No, I don't know where to put my stuff.
Right there. Just put it. Just stop wheeling it around, and that's where it'll be.
Powerful Bert Kreischer.
What'd you eat at Burger King, Bert?
Fucking Whopper, 1,300 calories.
You eat
man.
Whoppers?
he keeps track of the calories.
That's
calories at the end of my day.
that's when you really don't give a fuck about what you're eating.
yes,
When you eat
yes.
Whoppers,
Yes, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
that
100
fake meat,
Yeah, I don't care. I don't
that
give a
gray
shit.
meat
Well, that's
that
on,
never gets old.
On Howard Stern, a couple of the guys have like some fast food show or something that they do, and they have a burger that's been in the office for 6 months, unwrapped, and it hasn't fucking changed. Like the cheese is fine still, the meat's fine, the bun's fine.
Yeah, that's
So that can't be like
it's a Big Mac, right?
decent
Or something
food.
like
So
that?
I don't know where it's
And it's
from.
still hot. It's still hot. Too.
It's still hot.
Talks to you when you walk by.
I feel like everything that comes out of Burger King, they spray it with like a grill scent right before it comes out. I think it's the worst fast food. I think even their salads have like a coat of grease.
Come on, we're being elitist right now.
No, it's awful.
Burger King.
Oh my God! I tweeted about Del Taco tonight, and people lost their minds. Like I was doing the worst thing a person could do.
What'd you tweet?
I just said that I was hoping that they could. I was sitting in the drive-thru and I said I hope that they can whip up a Doritos soft shell taco, knowing that that's a Taco Bell thing, and like that's how high I am. Is I just hoping they can make what the other restaurant makes. Restaurant. Use the term loosely, but I got all these tweets from people. How can you fucking eat a Del Taco? Like people went insane, and it's just like, relax. I could have not even been at a Del Taco.
Yeah.
Just because I tweeted that, I could have been sitting in my living room.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of hippies that follow you? Are they like vegans? Is that what it is?
No, I think it's just people are snobs about like if they have an opportunity to respond about what they don't like. It's like you mentioned an airline is delayed or there's a problem. you get a million tweets from people. That airline's the fucking worst.
But that's
and
why
you have to write back. I
That's why
tweeted
you
this
tweet it.
because it happened to me, and I want to complain.
Yeah.
But I also understand that every airline is going to have. There's no airline with no delays. There's no airline that never loses bags.
I tweet as a cathartic process.
Yeah.
If it's late and I like everybody joining with me and being like, it sucks, it makes you feel a little bit less shitty
Listen,
that everybody else is miserable.
You're putting suck energy out, and you're surprised that you're getting it back. Okay?
love it.
That's a
what
good
it is.
call.
Wow.
Face.
That's a good call.
You're out there fucking whining.
No, but I make jokes about it.
I can't get to my
I make jokes about it, and that, but they just grab a little nugget of the content, and they go crazy about it.
There's a lot of cunts out there.
Well,
man.
and
But there's
people-
also it's their in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've brought up something that they've got an opinion on.
Well, and they're trying
So
to
it's like here's I'm going to interact with you now.
Yeah, they're trying to engage you like that.
But it's like if everybody did that during an entire stand-up comedy show, can you imagine every premise?
Well, but
somebody, I never eat there.
Welcome
we don't
to the
give a
Miami
shit.
Improv.
Here's the joke.
You ever perform at the Miami Improv?
Yeah. Where half the crowd is in one corner and half the crowd's over here, and they can't even.
Oh, yeah.
Two sides of the crowd can't even see each other.
Yeah. Oh,
That is
yeah,
the
yeah,
worst
yeah.
layout.
fireplace.
The worst layout ever.
And half the audience is there for free.
Yeah.
Half the audience.
And the
comes
show
to the
starts
ambulance.
4 hours late.
Dude got pulled out on a stretcher. I don't know what happened.
Narcolepsy. You're late.
Oh, okay.
Wake up, Kreischer.
Yeah.
He just
let's
apparently
cut those fucking cameras, man.
fell
People have
asleep
jobs,
out of
son.
nowhere.
Cut those cameras. The fuck are we doing?
People have jobs. Do you worry about that?
You know
the
what?
Travel
All
Channel?
the motherfucking time.
Bert Kreischer. You got to be Bert Kreischer.
I'm not Joe Rogan. I'm Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, you are Bert Kreischer, though. You got to tell those people to suck your dick. You got to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
If you don't tell them to suck your dick, eventually they'll tell you to suck theirs. See what I'm saying?
I'm cool
Wow.
with sucking dick for money.
You want to keep that job, you're going to have to suck some dick. Or
love sucking
tell them
dick.
to suck your dick, and they go, that's just how Bert Kreischer
Wait.
rolls. And they accept it. That is part of doing business with you.
That's
Part
sort of
doing
like.
business with you is if they tell you what to do, you tell them to suck your dick.
Yeah. That works so well.
It can
TSA
work.
guys.
It can work. I'm telling you, it works for Doug Benson. Why can't it work for you?
Yeah.
They don't hire Doug Benson and go, Doug, we really like you for this show.
So-
but here's the thing. You got this pot thing. You got to let that go.
You know what? You want to know something more interesting about Doug Benson is when people don't know Doug Benson, he's so fascinating. So my whole crew got on Twitter for my show, and I made them all follow you. I made them follow everyone I follow. So like my highlights. Everyone's followed, right? So they followed Doug. And my producer calls me the other day and she goes, who the fuck is Doug Benson? I go, why? She goes, he tweets nonstop. And does he smoke pot? I was like, yeah. She was like, what is Side Boob Sunday? I was like, were you thinking about throwing yours in there? Oh, Side Boob Sunday is such a great fucking idea. Hey, has anyone seen Exit Through the Gift Shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Bet, does that movie remind you of Brendon at all? I just saw it on the plane.
Well, I guess
30
in
minutes ago.
that Brendon on occasion has gone somewhere and put something up on a wall.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cause an international
But I don't
stir.
know if Brendan's an artist or a weirdo like most of the ones in the movie.
What a cool fucking movie.
He's no
that
Mr.
was.
Brainwash.
Oh,
No, Mr. Brainwash is the hack. He's the guy that figured out the program, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
his stuff is
commercial
still sort of
mainstream.
cool, and he did it. And he
Banksy's
did
the
it
gangster.
supposedly. People say Banksy is Mr. Brainwash, and that he just got that guy that's crazy to just say
Really?
that he's Mr. Brainwash. Yeah,
Inside
that's
job.
what people think. Some people.
That's fucking fantastic. I'm obsessed because all those things I'd seen. I mean, I guess we'd all had seen, you know, in L.A., but I never knew what they were. That guy with the camera,
Yeah.
Mr. Brainwash. When you saw him with the camera, I never knew that was what that fuck that was.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I watched this movie. I'm like, shut the fuck up! That's not Eminem. That's Caesar. I thought that was Eminem the whole time. You know that picture of the dude's face
Where?
on walls.
Oh, it's all over the place. It's not just.
Yeah.
oh.
Never mind.
Oh,
I'm way too fucked up to be talking about this. All right, let's change subjects.
What you're fucked up on Whoppers? What'd you do?
Yeah. I've been drinking since 3 in the afternoon East Coast time.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, wow. So that's
do you
noon
drink a
our
lot? Is it like a travel thing? Like it just
fucking intervention.
No. I do too.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, do you drink when traveling and
Yes.
knowing you're not going to drive or anything?
Right.
Just because it just helps you get through the whole thing. It just makes it more.
Yeah. I just like to
Bearable.
tap out and just be like, fuck it. I'm gonna party and
Yeah,
I'll
because
get
you're
there.
either not off or you're awake and you're happy because you're a little drunk.
Yeah, and Ben Stein was on my plane. And
you got to get fucking
he was
wasted if you got to sit next to
me,
that guy.
and my first time I ever did stand up was with him on TV, and we recognized each other. And I was like, and when you get recognized by Ben Stein, you're kind of like fucking lose your mind. You're like, he looks like an old man. He is not aged well.
Oh, he's fucking. What is he? He's got to be 70 something.
I think he's 103.
84.
84. That's
he's
it.
really 80. Oh,
I'm just gonna chime in with that.
How old do you think Ben Stein is?
I don't
Old
know.
enough.
Well, he was Nixon's
I ran into him
speechwriter,
recently. I ran into him recently. I forget where it was, but I had to remind him. I had done a show once, and we had a little conversation. He's a nice guy, but yeah, he's a weird dude, man. He made a documentary that was sort of against evolution. It's sort of a pro intelligent. I'm talking a lot of shit because I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah,
but I believe it was some sort of an intelligent design argument.
Yeah.
Does anybody know
I
what
haven't
it was?
seen it, but I know about it.
What's the gist of it? Is it supposed to be
I
legit?
think
Does it
that's-
make sense?
Well, you see, I didn't watch it, so I don't
Street
know.
art.
Street art. It's about sucking dick for money. He's a very intelligent guy. You know, I mean, you just got to wonder about when a guy begins his career as a speechwriter for Nixon.
Yeah.
Okay, you are fucking living in Hades. You're in hate. You are a part of the worst machine the world has ever known, and you're the guy who sticks the words in the mouth of the cunt. You're the guy who takes this fucking criminal and has him pretend that he's one of us and write all the right shit. When meanwhile, this guy's a piece of shit. If you leave Nixon to his own devices and just let him talk like from his own voice, you would. Oh my
What
god,
was he a
that guy didn't have a
speechwriter for the
speechwriter?
campaign or during when he was in the White House? Because maybe it was at the beginning when he went so bad.
He was terrible from the beginning. Nixon was a horrible person.
Maybe it was when Nixon was running for like local.
Well, he ran for
office.
president twice, you know.
Before that.
Yeah, he ran
like
before
were you
that
a
and
Nazi
lost.
when they were killing Jews, or just when they were putting them in the
Right. Just what time period?
Nixon's a bad guy. Nixon was responsible for Kent State. Nixon was responsible for turning the National Guard on college students and having them shot in a college protest, man. They had Americans shooting Americans. That's all Nixon. Watergate, Nixon. Nixon was bad, man. He was a bad guy. He just looked gross. You know, a dude that just looked like he had creepy thoughts that he was just containing and fucking holding them
sweaty.
in.
If the president does it, it's not against the law.
Yeah, that was his thought.
He really
that
said
law
that.
still holds true.
He really said that.
Yeah, they're all fucking psychopaths
Well,
now, though.
Yeah, it's
You know,
all,
I mean,
and it seems like there's so much information going on with those fucking people.
he's 67, by the way.
Is he really?
Yeah, I just.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all.
He's always like Don Rickles has always been old.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those people that it never really looked that
I don't know
young.
why
He looks younger when you see the clips of him from Ferris Bueller.
Younger, but not young.
Yeah. No, he
Well,
looks
Salt and
he was-
Pepper at
he
age
was-
19.
Yeah, he was probably
like 40, probably, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
He stayed 40 for 10 years, and then he picked up. That's why.
And
he's
then
only
everything
67.
caught up
He
to him.
just when he's in those commercials for eye drops or whatever, and he blinks his eyes and it makes a dink dink noise. I think that is one of the smartest men in the world. What a genius! That guy really should be writing books.
Hey, Iliza, have you told the story about the time you dated the dude with one leg ever?
Anybody want a beverage?
No. Should I tell that story?
Oh,
If
I'd love
anybody wants a beverage,
Yeah,
she's taking
that'd be
orders.
great.
Oh, yeah.
She's taking orders.
I haven't
Let's do
seen
a
you
shot.
in like 2 years, and I love that
Eliza,
was the first
that's
thing.
my favorite story you've ever told me.
Does
You
everybody
say you
wanna
would
hear
do a
it?
shot? Is that what you said?
You want to do a
How
shot?
dare you? Okay.
What's the matter?
Okay.
Hey,
How are you?
Yeah. Well, shots of Jack.
yeah.
How many shots?
Let's do it
How many
around the
shots?
table.
Nick, you in?
I'm good.
Ah, scaredy cat.
You sober?
No, I'm driving.
Oh, good call.
okay.
Good
Good
call.
call.
Good call.
Oh, that's smart.
Don't ruin
I
your
don't
life.
want one
Don't ruin
either.
your
Then.
life. What the fuck?
Could I have a Kettle One and soda and a pint-sized glass?
Right.
Thank you.
So, Brendan, you in on this shots thing?
Yeah, okay.
3 shots of Jack.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, here are the stories
Talking
I'd
about.
like to hear tonight. Okay?
Okay.
I'd like to hear the story of Iliza when she dated a dude with one leg, and I want to hear the story of when Stanhope
Did you really?
slipped you
It's a
acid.
good story.
Stanhope didn't slip me acid.
Never?
Okay, so that one's out of the way.
All right, that
Let's
was
go
clear.
to
All right,
Eliza.
we're clear.
and,
All right.
All right, I'll tell you my story. So
No.
Here's the-
Where'd you hear that?
I heard
bridge
that
version.
was a road story.
Yeah, no.
It's a good road story. You want me to
No,
tell you?
he would
it?
never do that.
I didn't think he would, but that was the story. All right, Iliza, this is a good one.
Unless, well, I mean, tell me the story. Maybe he did, and I don't fucking remember.
Maybe you just thought it was just a rough day.
Yeah.
You're being real hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Duncan tells the story about some Buddhist monk that was like so enlightened they gave him acid
to just take him down a peg.
and it didn't do anything to him, and they couldn't believe it. So they gave him like some fucking insane dose the next time, and the guy pretended to go crazy. He went nutty, like rolled around the ground, made all these crazy noises, and then he stopped and he looked and was like, ah!
Really?
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretending that the acid fucked him up.
Duncan wants to go on an adventure in the Amazon with me.
Ooh, it's
And
scary.
I so fucking kind of want to do it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of that
Just
shit.
based on
Everybody-
his closing bit,
Yeah,
I would
man.
be terrified to do that.
Go to the fucking Amazon, man.
Dude, let's meet the shamans.
I
Yeah,
told
we'll
you-
fucking get a fucking shaman.
We'll get some ayahuasca. That's what he wants to do is find out.
I want to
more
do
about
that.
Really?
Yeah, I want to go to Peru. Me and Doug Pound and Duncan were talking about this. Going and doing that ayahuasca
A
thing.
dugout canoe sits 4 people.
All right, I'm in.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Amazon 2012. Eliza, one leg. Here we go.
My story's not going to be as good as that.
Oh, it is. It's, I love this story.
I don't know if it's as good as you remember it. There was this guy. I'm going to put the disclaimer on here. He was super hot. He was a very successful lawyer. Super hot. We meet. We're talking at like a Halloween party. Spend the whole night talking. And at the end of the night, I was like, so is there anything else you want to tell me? And he's like, I got one leg. And I was like, okay, fine. At first, you're like, maybe you're just fucking with me, but he really did have one leg. So we went
Where
out.
was it? Where was it cut off?
It wasn't even cut off. It was just, it was like a, I never saw it because I never wanted to, but it was like something happened at the knee. So this whole thing was a prosthetic, hydraulic kind of leg part. So we go out a couple times, never slept together, made out a bunch. And so we've been out a couple times and we went out and he's at my house. And I'm like, I'm the queen of luring guys into my house to have them make out with me and sleep next to me without having sex.
Everybody loves that.
It's my MO.
Great.
It's a
Oh
gift.
my god.
Cool.
Don't be the
Hold on a
Briar
second.
Patch.
I've never had a complaint.
This story
Really?
rocks.
Say, tell me how you do this.
What kind of betas are you luring into your nest?
And then I eat their heads. So he comes over
Jesus.
and
Do you like doing that? It's like you know what
I
you're
just
doing.
I
You're
can't
like-
just I'm
you're
not
like
just gonna have sex
dominating
with
them?
someone. No, it's not that. Sex is not gonna be that great if I just met you and I'm not interested in you.
Well, you
just
shouldn't be
getting off.
sleeping together. How the fuck do you sleep next to strangers that you're not
You
fucking?
mean how do they do it? I'm fine.
I don't think
Oh
you
my
know
God.
I don't think you know a complaint when you hear it. Like, the next morning when they say something
Why
like,
are you crying?
the next
Stop
morning
it.
when they're like, gee, thanks a lot for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay. He didn't
No one's
complain.
complaining.
He was very
I'm not.
polite.
So he comes over.
You want to eat breakfast in front of me too?
Do you
Let me sit here and
No,
watch.
I don't want to pry because I hate.
You're
hate
like,
Okay,
sorry, I only have
here's
enough
the
eggs
rest
for
of it.
myself. You
I hate
can watch.
to be rude. I hate to be rude, but do you like seek the dominant position in every relationship that you're in?
Not at all. I just.
No, but I know you're very competitive. I know you've talked to me about how competitive you are when it comes to comedy.
Comes to octagon.
Oh, she's
matches.
competitive about
very
texting.
competitive.
She's the fastest at it.
Yeah,
just
you're a
wanna
very
finish the
competitive
story.
person. No, do you seek like?
No, I seek
guys,
hot guys, and whatever
you
wave
seek-
they exist on is fine.
Okay, so they can like you less than you like them, and that's okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mothers teach their daughters the guy should always like you more. Otherwise, you look crazy. Otherwise, you're the one
should
that's like,
always
"Hey,
like
why
you
didn't you call me
more."
back?"
Yeah,
It's okay
the
if a guy is crazy like that, but when a girl does it, she's a fucking psychopath. So you
Guys
don't go
should
that way.
always
So,
like you more.
Is getting
Wow.
them to
In
sleep
society,
there?
it's okay.
Is
I'm just gonna finish the story.
That's
'cause
amazing.
that-
No.
I
Let's
can't
pick you
get-
No,
apart.
hold
I
on
like
a second.
this. I like
the
this.
guy. I mean,
It's all right.
it's just it's a strange thought.
You know
You're
what? It isn't
excused.
something that it isn't something that I say before we go out. But I'm like, look, I'm not gonna sleep with you because we don't know each other that
Right.
well. You can
That's
sleep over,
smart.
and he can
Wow.
leave. I'm still gonna hang out with you. And guys are always like, yeah. And it's never.
How many
been a
guys have
huge
jerked
issue.
off on your back?
Yeah, can
I
he
wanna- I'll
like
just
can he like
finish this.
poke you with
How many
his
guys?
boner?
Yeah,
I
can
haven't
you just
done it
squeeze your
lately.
ass and jerk off on your back?
We make
Can
out.
he jerk off into his
Listen.
prosthetic leg
make-
and throw it in
Does
your
the guy,
face?
when you say make out, does his dick get hard and do you ever grab it?
I'll be honest, it hasn't happened in
Is it-
so
Oh,
long
shut
that
up.
I couldn't.
Shirt
Answer the
optional?
You're in your
question.
prime.
She's
You
married
should
to
I'm in
her
my late
career
20s.
right
You
should
now.
be out there
No.
getting some on the regular. How dare
I
you?
just want to finish the story.
No.
Listen.
Do dicks get hard and do you touch them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
I've definitely touched hard penises. Before.
Okay,
And then
how,
what
how
happens?
dare you?
What happens then? It's just like, well, we can't
What?
do this anymore. Is that what really happens?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I have a whole bit about it.
Oh, I bet you do.
How girls like to do that, and then it's like, I gotta go to bed. And then the guy's like, I don't do that. It's when you're so shit-faced, it's like, let's just go to sleep. And the guy's like, it's better than not, or it's better than sleeping alone.
Wow.
And then if you're sleeping in my bed at any point, we're probably gonna date for a while.
So you're like a real heavy sleeper then? So the guy can pound one out while you're.
I see.
I don't care
So
what he
you're
does.
trying to just get comfortable with the dude, and this. You're talking about the really beginning of a relationship where you don't
Yeah.
really know each other that well anyway.
If the
Okay.
chances are, if it's that far, we've been out a couple times, or it's gonna keep going.
If
so
I was a girl, I wouldn't trust men enough for that.
Anybody ever rob your apartment?
you can tell by someone's shoes if they're gonna rape you. You can tell by their computer choice. Oh, those
Their
are
computer-
Brendon. Those are not rapey shoes. Those are like Peter Pan
Those are
lace
like
up.
What kind of computer do rapists use?
Those are rapist shoes, Bert. Rapist boots.
What do you mean by
Rapists use
computers?
PCs.
What?
No, MacBooks are for downloading Kanye mixtapes and custom ordering Nikes. No one's raping you with a MacBook Air. Okay, so here's the. I'll just make it quick because
So
you have other
Eliza has the
conspiracies to
guy
talk
I'd like
about.
to try to rape somebody with a MacBook Air, though.
got
That'd
one.
be interesting.
Here's-
That'd be.
Who's got this other shot?
Large
Is it Brian or Brendan? Okay, we're all
Is it
good.
just the three of us?
in? Yeah, we're the only
Tap it
men.
out. Tap it out.
Only men in this fucking room.
Wait, I need
Tap it out. Tap it out. Shit, that's 3 times. Not that.
Bert, watch out for your rape boots.
Cheers.
Salute. Salute.
Thank you. She's gone.
Salute.
To Eliza.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody wanted food?
Who wanted food?
Does anyone want
Have we started yet?
Can we get some tater tots?
Beautiful.
Thank you, man.
I think
Whoa! Jesus.
that was it.
My goodness.
Yeah.
This is a fascinating conversation, Eliza, because, I like you, and you're a really cool chick.
Thanks, Joe.
I like the works, but no.
And I feel like it's a unique insight because you're so honest about it. Because men are so much different than girls when it comes to sex and what sex means.
Yeah.
So when we can get it from you and get like the
I
straight
don't
dope
think-
of what it is like to have a guy come over and say, hey, look, we're not going to have sex. We're just going to sleep.
I think if you're honest about it versus being like, well, I don't know. You don't want to.
Right.
If you set up an expectation, that's how guys talk about blue balls and getting upset. If the girl the whole night is leading you on, and then you go back and she's like, fuck no, then it's a different story. But if you're taking it slow in the first place and you haven't set that precedent, then and you're all being honest with each other, it should be fine.
You must intimidate the fuck out of some dudes.
I don't.
You must intimidate the fuck out of some dudes.
Do a lot of
I
your-
only reject them for a living.
No, you're
get hit on a
pretty.
lot?
You're pretty. You're
I
a
don't
stand-up comedian. You have no problem talking on the fly.
No problem speaking.
What the fuck happened on the Jason Ellis show? Did you
Oh,
go
I
on the
don't.
Jason Ellis
He's
show?
I went on.
What happened? I was listening. I was in my car.
Were you really?
And I was like, "What's going on?" It's like he's not talking.
He
And
wouldn't
you
talk.
were talking to that other dude.
There was just they had the two. Look, I went on. They asked me on the show. I went on, and the two he just shut down. He wouldn't talk to me, and the more I tried, I literally at one point just went like this, and he was such a dick. And it's like I've been on
Why does
enough
he do
professional shows that it's like it's not like I'm a porn star.
I have a hard time seeing
just
him do
wouldn't-
that.
he
I
didn't
like
wanna
that
have
dude
it.
a lot. I've been on his show a bunch of times. He's always been super cool.
That's what I heard.
That's
I don't
so
know.
weird.
I think.
Maybe he's just having a hard day.
Yeah, but you get your own show. Like be
That
a
dude
professional about
he
it.
does a lot of sparring. He does
What
a
is
lot
that?
of boxing, head trauma.
Wait, was there any preface? Was there any preface? to this?
Sometimes you have days.
I came in, and he. Yeah, but
If
look, you have
if
your
you've
own
been
podcast.
sparring, sometimes you have
No.
days where
Maybe
no,
you
I
look
know,
like
I'm
his
telling you,
ex-girlfriend
I
who
most
died.
certainly am not making an excuse for him, but I'm just putting it in perspective. I know
he
this is
didn't-
one thing I know he does a lot. He's doing a lot of boxing, a lot of there's like videos of him do it. They slug it out, man.
Not
But
to
if I'm having a
steer
bad
this.
day at my show, I can't just be like, and then not talk.
Or
to
it
the
could have been
cameras.
that he didn't like you. It could have been that
could
there's
have been.
something that you said that made him think,
Absolutely.
look at this cocky bitch. I think it's funny that you're cocky. But there's some dudes that probably feel like competitive with
you
that,
know,
maybe.
You know what? I went in and I don't ever walk in trying to bust balls right off the bat, and I was super nice and I was
Right.
trying to just
No,
be
you don't at
sweet,
all.
And they
Yeah.
were the two sidekicks started talking, and then he was mad that they were talking to me, and my first thought was, "Fuck you guys, I'm out of here." And then I was like, you know what? A lot of times you think someone's being rude when they're not, or you're
Right.
just feeling each other out. So I was like, I'll just stick it out. And then he just wouldn't talk to me. So I left at the first break because it was like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
so
do
glad I
anything.
remembered that because I was driving in the car. I was like, "What the fuck is going on here? This is a weird."
got
It
a lot
sounds
of
like a lot of
tweets.
it was the dynamic between him and his two co-host guys. Like there was some sort of thing between them. Like they were talking to you and he was. and
Or-
so
But they were just trying. I mean,
maybe
they
he
were,
told
He
them
was
that.
trying
they
to
were just
prove a
trying to pick
point.
up the slack.
of-
Maybe.
Like
Maybe that was it.
okay, you guys interview the next guest. Like there's always
That's true.
whenever you step in any
Or-
kind of ongoing show.
I want to hear. I want to hear the the end of the
maybe he fancies you.
Yeah, maybe
that's
he
what
froze.
guys do.
I'll be honest,
froze
it's not
up because
I had never
pretty
heard of
girls
his
are
show
ugly.
before it. I'd never intend to think
It's a
about
good
it
show.
afterward.
It's a good
How'd you
show.
get on?
It's
How'd
a funny
you get on
show.
My
You should
publicist
listen.
at the time,
Okay,
they
that's
reached,
that's
they,
that's
no, no,
already,
they reached
already
out.
you're in the
It's a good
black.
show.
They reached out to my PR person at the time and asked. So I came on and the producer came out. He apologized. I got tweets from his fans. I didn't know the guy saying, "We're so sorry. We don't know what his problem is." And because of your show, people stood up for me. They were like, "She's actually not so bad. What's your problem?"
Yeah,
So-
you're
She's
awesome.
not so bad.
You're awesome. That's why I mean,
highest compliment.
I wish I had talked to him before. I would have told him you're awesome. Maybe he just didn't know. You know, look, maybe
Maybe he didn't like me.
It might have been a booking. It might have been a booking that one of his sidekicks made, that, like trying to get you in there because he likes
Could
you,
be,
and so
could
then
be.
he was resentful of that, or something.
Or maybe he fancies you.
What is that? What is that?
What,
With that
A man
accent?
fancying you? That's like what you would say if you lived
No,
in
I know what
Ireland.
that means. What's the?
It does seem like
It
does seem like a
It's
character with a
snog.
catchhere's.
What?
Yeah.
But wait, we never
I
heard
would
the end of
here's the story. Here's the
one-leg
story.
guy.
I'll make it a quick one. So we
went
hung out,
on a
went out a couple
psychological
times.
journey.
He's super hot. I just want to ram that point home. And so he comes to my house, and
Was your house a hop, skip, and a jump away from the bar?
oh, you just had to fall.
Son of a bitch.
What a home run!
Son of a bitch.
So we
Keep
get
doing
to
that,
the house. We get to my house, and I've never.
Laser accuracy.
That was such a great joke.
That was a great joke. That was a goddamn great line.
Fuck it, my nose is bleeding.
Oh my.
Powerful Bert Kreischer.
Keep going.
We get to my house, and we decide to go to bed, and we never slept in the same bed or anything, and so he's got this prosthetic leg, and so we start to get undressed, and he goes, do you have any room in your refrigerator? Dead. And I was like, and you don't, I'm doing my best not to, you don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable, and I liked him a lot, so I was like, well, yeah, what for? And he's like, well, I have to refrigerate my leg because of the hydraulics. They need a cool place overnight. What? And I was like, absolutely. Do you want me to? I've got a pizza in there. I can move. He goes, I'm just fucking with you. I don't have to refrigerate my leg.
That's really funny.
There was a
Wow,
big-
you really made this like it's gonna be the best story ever, and
Hey,
no
it
one
made me laugh.
laughed.
That
pretty-
gets him
that
so
made
much
me laugh.
pussy. That bit.
That made me like him a lot more. I was like, wow, this guy.
I made me more comfortable.
Why would you judge a guy that you don't know at all based on one fucking story? That made me like him a little bit more. Before that, I was like, fuck this guy that I know nothing about.
Fuck this
sounds
dude.
like a
What's his
real
name?
sweetie.
Skip.
I fucking have no idea what he looks like. I couldn't pick him out in the line, but he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, serial killers, one-legged serial killers never make
I got
jokes.
no
You know
idea
it's
what
one
his
of those-
voice sounds like. I got no idea what he looks like.
But
I never
fuck
heard a
him.
fucking word out of his mouth.
I feel
but
like
he
when you
can
have a
suck my
severe
dick.
impairment, you make up jokes like that for your whole life to make it easier. So that's one of his repertoire of shticky stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're missing your hand, you're like, give me a hand. Like everyone's got things that they do to make people.
Yeah,
more
that made me
comfortable.
like him a little less because I just see him running that bit every chance he gets.
Or
The guy's got one leg. Cut him
maybe
some
he
slack.
ad-libbed.
Cut him half a slack.
Assuming
Half
that
a
that was
slack.
a bit. Why are you assuming that
That's
was
what he
a
wears
bit?
instead
You
of
guys are
slack.
assuming that this
gotta
guy
put
did
on my half
This
slip.
guy did not have a funny bone in his body. He was a lawyer.
You're assuming he didn't just ad-lib.
His funny bone was in his shin.
I find it odd that you guys are assuming that was a bit because that would make it less good.
Because that's what they would do. You would have a bit. Because
Nah.
that's what comics do. Yes.
Exactly.
No.
Everyone's got
Like
bits.
every one of us, when
I
somebody
mean,
comes up to you and says, "Tell me a joke," do you have a go-to?
No, but
mine
this is in-
no.
oh, no.
I'm not going to tell you a joke.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here. You know what I mean? Like I think when you have one leg, it's just like.
Well, it's like everybody's got
It's
like an
just like,
uncle or something who has like a fucking thing they do.
Well, you know Roger Rittenhouse, the comedian
I know
that
the
has
name.
a hook for one hand. He one time we were playing poker and he won a big pot and somebody goes, "Oh, Roger, you're so lucky!" And then he just slams his hook down on the table.
Roger
I thought you were gonna say good hand.
And he has a few of those that he just whips out when the situation presents itself because the man has a hook for a hand and a sense of humor.
Yeah,
I think I would bring that up as much as I could if I were
He's
missing
a funny
part.
dude. Roger
Then it gets
Rittenhouse.
weird though.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's really
yeah,
He's a
but that's
very funny
okay.
guy.
Because it's weird for the other people. You've already come to terms with it.
I met that dude in Boston in the late '80s. When I was still working there, he had come through Boston. He was doing some gigs there for a while. What a great writer that guy is. What's he doing right now?
I think he's in Denver.
Oh, yeah?
He's doing an off-Broadway production of
He was-
Peter Pan.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You're fucking killing it tonight.
Holy
You're
shit.
hitting
Look
fucking
out.
bombs.
Look out, amputees. I'm going to get you.
You son of a bitch.
Cut him right off at the knee.
I am laughing way too much already.
Well, you've been drinking for 12 hours.
He didn't have a funny bone in his body. It was in his shit. Oh, Eliza.
You're welcome for that story.
He was in his shit. Hey, no one's.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, that's what it would sound like if he did that in
sound
a
effect
stadium.
Brought to you by DJ Redban. Hello.
Hey Brian,
Yes.
is there any? I have a car service picking me up at midnight.
Yeah.
To take me home.
Right.
Is there any way I can go up before midnight?
You can go up wherever you want.
I haven't done stand up in 3 months.
It's not even 11. It's not even 11 p.m.
Isn't that crazy?
So that gives you 3 months of stuff to talk about up there.
How come you haven't done stand up in 3 months?
I've been working.
Wow.
So
Your
I've-
travel show?
Your
Yeah.
show, right?
Just haven't done stand up. I haven't been on.
How many
like, around
seasons
stage.
has that been on?
No, the other one's canceled. There's a new one.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Same
travel
network.
show, same thing?
Yeah,
Same network.
Same network, different style show.
So that's cool. They like you and they just keep
Yeah.
doing shit with you.
Yeah,
That's
it's
groovy.
it's actually a really good, a really great boss. I'm really happy with them. They
What's the
Do
new
they tell
show?
you your show's been canceled, but you're on a new one at the same time, just to
they
ease
actually
the pain?
No, they actually told me it was canceled, and then like a week later offered me a 2-year deal.
Wow.
To stay on the network.
What's the new show?
But
It's
you
called
were,
Trip
you were
Flip.
depressed for that 1
I
week.
was
You
really
almost
bad.
killed
But wait,
yourself.
No. I was really cool. I was like, look, if it's over, it's over.
Both
Had
shows
a great
involve
time.
you traveling?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's called the Travel Channel.
I know, but like, how different could they? But
Well,
I'm
like,
saying,
you
like,
could
how
be
different?
playing poker.
What's the difference between the show? Like, what's the?
Oh, the new show, the old show, I just did like Crazy Adventures. Like I did wild stuff, like
And this one, you just go to Akron,
No, this one I take people on the vacation of a lifetime. So I like
like make a wish.
Like
So you get to
family?
go,
Like
so you
make
get to
wish,
go
I
to the
take
best
people.
vacations in the
But
world.
isn't it
the
automatically not the vacation of a lifetime if you're standing there the whole time
No,
they're
it's-
trying to
it's even-
have their vacation?
It's even
of a
better because I
lifetime?
get them into the shit they
You
never.
you
get
laugh
into.
at all their jokes.
Yeah. Whenever they say something, I start
When they're like,
giggling.
"Does this room have a mini fridge? Because I have to put my foot in there."
Yes. So we take people on the vacation of a lifetime all over the world. So it's been amazing. And if
They
anyone's
pick.
listening,
They pick the vacation.
no, we know where we're going.
You pick for them.
We know where we're going because that's the way production works. You have to know where you're going. You can't
No,
just-
but I'm saying, but they don't choose. Like, they're not like, I want to go to Bora Bora, and then production makes it happen.
Right? No. We say we know where we're going. And we ask people where they want to go, and if someone wants to go there, then
it coincides
fantastic.
with it.
It coincides,
Oh.
and you fit into the clique. Or if we really like you, we like, hey, would you like to go to Scotland? So Saturday, I'll be on the 3rd Street Promenade. Tomorrow, I'll be on the 3rd Street Promenade, picking people for 2 more vacations, and these
be there.
vacations are pimp.
How do you pick the people?
Just interview them, just like the road, and you find out. Like
It's got to be like a family or a couple, or
2 people. It's either girl, guy, or guy. And
or
you
what
just,
about like Brendan, Doug?
I would do that in a heartbeat.
So what time should we show up on the
Yeah,
3rd
yeah.
Street
3 o'clock,
Promenade
3
in our
o'clock.
Hawaiian shirts and
If
sunglasses?
they showed up
3
on the
o'clock.
3rd Street Promenade, would they be disqualified
Not
because
at
you
all.
know them?
Not at all.
Dude,
It's not a game show.
Not at
Let's
all.
make this shit happen.
If you guys show up, I
I guarantee that you'll take them.
100. I greenlight who it is.
Okay,
Probably
so
shouldn't.
then
Oh, you get
why
to
don't you
pick.
just
Yeah,
tell-
it's all. I mean, the
I can't
producers-
be there tomorrow.
The producers
What
have
the
a say in
fuck,
it.
bro? You got a free vacation? Nothing?
My
It's-
whole life
it's
is a
literally,
free vacation.
it's literally your whole life. It's literally like a probably I'd guess a $50,000 vacation.
Holy shit.
It's pretty
Wow,
amazing.
that sounds
it's,
fantastic.
It's
Where's
pretty
the trip
amazing.
That's
Tomorrow.
intense, man.
I'm not allowed to say where the 2
yeah.
trips
Just
are.
give us a hint.
Well, take somebody else, Brendan.
Yeah.
You can go-
It
I'll
rhymes
take
with
somebody.
it rhymes with Bindia.
What are the first
No.
9 letters?
Or is it?
No, I can't say because I'll get in
said
trouble. But it's amazing. I mean, I've been around the world and I've just
You don't
been
think you
doing
can get in
awesome
trouble
stuff.
for just essentially giving away the trip to just 2 friends
Well,
on a
I-
podcast the night before?
I'll tell you guys where it is. You guys just go. I want to go to Vegas.
I don't.
Oh, it's
Son of
Vegas,
a
a
bitch.
$50,000
Son of a
trip to
bitch.
Vegas.
Son of a
Are you
bitch.
renting the whole town
no,
for a
my
night?
eyes are beautiful. Yeah, it's 2 trips. It's gonna be awesome if you want to meet me out there.
So
do
2
it.
trips for the same people?
Nope, 2 different
Oh, okay,
people.
2.
yeah.
Okay.
You take the same trip
Death Squad
simultaneously.
people- Death Squad people
not
should go
together.
down there.
So
If
if
anyone
you-
from Death Squad wants to go, just
if
come
you-
up and just go the machine, and I automatically interview you a lot longer. We've done that.
So
We had
show
guys
up at
in
what,
Hawaii.
like 10 a.m. or something? Or
No,
earlier?
I'm not gonna. My call time's not till noon.
Okay.
So they should show up around 1 and just look for you.
Look for me.
Wander around.
I'll be
What
with
time
him.
should they get there?
Probably 1 o'clock.
1
o'clock we'll start shooting.
12 just to be safe.
12 to be
Show
safe,
up when
and if
you-
you
If you
want
want to meander around like a weirdo lurker.
We're gonna have a
Might
lot
take
of
you a while to find
weird,
your-
Do it.
weird freaks.
No, you'll have to
I
walk
love it,
around
I love
listening.
it. We did. It happened to us. It happened to us under
All
the
the
banyan
cameras.
tree in Maui.
yeah?
A bunch of Death Squad guys rolled up, and they were like, "The machine!" And automatically, I just interviewed them, and I was like, "What do you guys? Can you do it? Can you do it?" And they were like, one guy was like, "He's listening. I'm sure." He's like, "My buddy just died last night. I'm not in the mood for vacation." But he was like, it was really. It cheered him up just to hang to the run into. It was cool, but yeah. So way to bring it down, Bert.
Yeah, way to go, Bert.
Kreischer.
Way to go.
All fun and games
Did you
until
fucking guys
Somebody died.
hear about the bubonic plague?
What?
A guy
Is
got
it back?
bit
All right,
in
here
the
we go.
Pacific Northwest by a cat, and the cat carried the bubonic motherfucking plague. This guy has the plague. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did hear about it. That's craziness. And the cat died immediately. But the guy's. You think that guy's going to live? Have you heard any updates about it?
No idea.
Also, did you
I
hear
feel like
about
he's
the Korean food, the fish? I retweeted it the other day. Was it the nanovirus or something, whatever, where there's human feces found in Korean food, and so people are getting sick off it and getting the nanovirus or whatever. So they banned.
What is the nanovirus?
That's probably completely wrong.
Yeah, why don't you
Really
Google
think?
that,
But
son?
yeah,
Google
think
that
that's
because
wrong?
there's
what's-
thousands of people listening right
but
now.
what's crazy is that
Allegedly.
I just
It's
got
1400.
food poisoning off of sushi. So and then like 2 days later they said this, and I looked at the symptoms of this virus, and it's exactly what happened to me. Like,
But where'd
to
you get the
T.
sushi?
Katsui.
Oh,
Well, you probably shouldn't
you
say
probably
that.
shouldn't eat it.
Why?
It's libelous.
Well,
Well, you don't
Well,
know
there's a
if
whole
that's
thing
what
about the
you're
mercury.
Yeah, you don't
in
know
the-
if that's what got you sick.
There's a whole
You're
thing
right.
about the
But before
tuna
that-
that comes from
before that, I
Japan
had
from
peanut butter
the
jelly
meltdowns.
sandwiches.
No
You
one's
know
supposed
what
to tuna.
story really bums me out is that chick that cut her leg on the zip line. You know what I'm talking about? She got that fucking. She's doing a zip line for fun with her friends.
On
Cuts
one
her
of your
leg.
vacations.
Cuts her fucking leg.
I've done
And it
those.
was like a serious cut. Like, she had to get like staples in it and shit. But there was that flesh-eating fucking bacteria got in there.
Oh, God.
And she's like, and you see the picture. She's a 24-year-old pretty girl. They amputated fucking one of her legs, her foot, like her hands. Like she's like just a fucking. They're trying to stay ahead of the virus because it's spreading.
Jesus
It's the most
Christ.
horrifying fucking
It's
story. in the world.
norovirus.
Norovirus.
Yeah.
I almost lost both my
What?
legs on a zip line.
Where does?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because I got on one in Vegas. As a matter of fact, it's called a flight line. It's like a zip line on steroids. It's like fucking huge. It's like cables.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Goes
get going
from the
like
airport to the hotel.
No, this is out in like Bootleg Canyon, and you get going like over 100 miles an hour on these
Holy
my God.
shit,
and you're
dude.
fucking flying, and they tell you if you feel yourself getting too fast, like lean forward and try to like block the wind so you slow yourself down.
Oh, my God.
And I got lost in the end of the day, and I knew there were beers in the truck, and I was like, let's fucking wrap this bitch. So I'm going like 100. I just leave it and I just fucking fly. And I run into the rigging and literally both legs like up over the rigging, rack my balls like to the point where I'm in massive pain. And I shoot
Well, how
back
are you supposed to slow
100
down?
feet.
How are you supposed to stop?
It's
The ride shut down.
Sounds
the
like
next
they didn't
day.
really talk you through it
they didn't
properly
know.
before you
They
did
said to me,
it.
they're like, you're lucky your feet weren't together. If your feet had been together, you would have broken both your legs and probably lost them. So we just shattered all the bones. In
Oh,
them.
my God.
And I
dude.
was
Did you
like,
feel
fuck.
lucky at that
How are
point,
you supposed
though?
to slow down?
You're supposed to use your body.
But they
as
shouldn't
a,
leave that
as
up
a
to-
sail.
Yeah,
That's
that
the only
shouldn't be-
way to
that
do
shouldn't
it?
be at your discretion.
Or there should be like a
not.
brake thing you can
Yeah,
pull
what
on.
the fuck? That's
But
scary.
yeah, that was scary
shit.
shit. And the guy said the first day we had this, we had a couple from like Austria, and the girl went up and she lost both her pinky toes.
Really?
So the
It's a
same
horrible
thing.
idea for
how's it stay
a
open
tourist
after that?
attraction.
The fuck are you
How
doing,
the
Bert?
fuck do you stay in business after a couple pinky toes on
Just
the
trying
first
to make
day?
a living. Just trying to make
Well,
a
they
living.
are they are in
fucking
a
day.
sketchy place called Bootleg Canyon.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, that sounds like something
Jesus.
out of a fucking movie.
I'm always impressed at the accuracy with which people can describe what would have happened to you had you not done X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
For anything, it's always like, well, had you not, your balls would have come up through your throat. And this, like, has that happened to where someone, whatever he said, would have happened?
Well, no,
Your lawyer
going
friend.
over at 90 miles an hour, and if your legs are crossed and you hit a cable, you're going to break your legs.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to happen.
That's gonna happen.
That's going to happen. And then
I
all of a
did.
sudden, I got my foot in a fucking girl's fridge. And I'm like, hey,
Oh
you got
my
any baby
God.
powder? That was the part you left out of the story, is that you asked for baby powder.
That he was a bootlegger.
Oh How dare you?
Yeah.
It was hot.
But you never gave him any.
Super hot
What
one.
happened?
Never fucked him.
Why not?
Because of the leg
After his
situation.
no, and then I called him one day. I just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
What fizzled out about it?
He just didn't. He didn't want to hang out anymore.
He didn't want to hang out with
He
you.
didn't have a leg to stand on.
It wasn't. It's not even interesting. It just kind of.
What happened? What started it?
I think I went out of town or something, and I came back, and then he was like, "I'm busy," and then he came over drunk one night, and he was like, he was just shit faced. Like there was just nothing. It just things like that happen where you're just like, I guess that's it. And it's not like we had slept together, so there was nothing. There was no history there.
Yeah, sometimes people just get caught up living life, right? And then
this happens.
Meet somebody you like. I mean,
probably wasn't
going
gonna at 24, 25. Probably wasn't gonna marry the 43-year-old lawyer with the one leg.
How old do you say you are now?
I am 29.
Are you really 29?
I'm a haggard-looking 21-year-old.
Really
I'm 29.
You really?
Why?
I was just wondering. You look good. I mean, I wouldn't. I have no idea what a woman looks like. If you had a baby, I could guess.
I'm 29. I don't remember how old he was or how old I was for the story, but. Hi.
Hey.
So that's it.
How you doing?
Powerful story.
What's up, Aiko?
I'm Bert.
Aiko, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you, Aiko.
Me. I go. Are you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, come here. Hey, you over here.
Something's happening.
Yeah,
Brian is orchestrating more of his weirdness.
Powerful little Esther's in the house.
Hey, little Esther.
Oh, is that little Esther?
Did you just come from a Sopranos 2 audition?
Yeah, why the tracksuit? You she's training for the Olympics.
Are you in Boogie Nights 2?
She's
Well, this podcast is probably fascinating as fuck to listen to
Oh my
right
God,
about now.
yeah.
No one knows what happened. Folks, that's how it goes with the Ice House Chronicles. You know, Eliza's just breaking hearts, and we just sit here and try to pick up the pieces afterwards.
I'm still trying to think of one leg jokes.
I'm trying to think if I can get invited over to snuggle with her. Eliza, like, what's the parameters for snuggling?
Yeah, how's that work?
It's not. I wish we would. It's not.
I
even.
love this.
How grabby does it get, or is it just?
You make out. You're not. It's not just like
Depends on the
okay, stay
dude.
on your side of the sheet and go to bed. You make out or whatever, but it doesn't. You don't have to have sex with each other just because you're in the same bed. And if you're
Girls
not okay
like
with that,
you,
leave.
girls like you create men like Bill Clinton. Dudes that just whip their dicks out.
I don't.
Girls like you create a guy who's like,
Every
what the
guy I've
hell?
been with has been okay
Hail
with it.
Mary.
Hold on.
That sounds like an all-night. That sounds like an all-night painful boner to me.
Every guy I've been with has been okay with it.
Sounds like
Brett
I jerk
Ernst.
off on a line.
And that's an alpha. I dated. That's an alpha.
Brett's not. Brett's. Okay.
Wait,
So
what?
Brett cuddled with you and did not try to fuck you.
No, we
Listen,
definitely had a lot of sex right
hold
off the
on.
bat.
Hold on.
You
Brett,
ever met
hold on.
Brett Ernst? Absolutely.
First of all,
I knew it.
Brett Ernst is our friend, and we should not speak.
No, he's
about
not.
him.
He's
No
not.
one's. I'm not.
No,
speaking
we're
ill
talking
towards
about
him
how
at all.
quick
You
he
said
got it
I
done.
don't. I don't date alphas. Not that I
said
want to
you
discuss.
there's no way she
Probably.
snuggled
He's
with
an
Brett.
alpha.
I know he probably does not want his sex life to.
No, he doesn't,
like
especially because
this.
he's
he
getting
doesn't.
married.
Yeah,
he's a
But
very good
definitely
dude.
doesn't.
aside, but
So there you
Brett,
go. Let's
that's a
not-
weird relationship.
I like that guy.
I love Brett.
Yeah.
He's
In
got a-
general,
Why are those guys that,
got some
that
good
don't like
stories.
have their sex life talked? If you talked about my sex life behind my back, I would love it.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
some people want at least some part of their life to be private.
I would like
He
some
is
part
like
of
that.
mine, but you
You know,
making
the
me
real
discuss
problem,
it.
you discuss it and you
I don't
discuss it
wanna
on the
talk about
internet like this.
There's
Well,
always
you had
some
a
girl that's
story.
going to hear it that you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It's
Some
not for a
some woman in
girl.
your life, maybe your
Yeah.
mom or something.
I just,
Yeah,
but
of course.
we have pervy guys that follow me on Twitter and listen to this, and they're
Hell
gonna tweet me and
yeah.
be like, "I cuddle with you in my dick,"
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Oh,
awesome.
no.
Oh
one
yeah,
should do
retweet
that
all
right
of
now.
those.
Yeah. And if you respond, they just fucking jack off over the screen.
I got her. She
I need to get a new.
talk to me.
Need to get a new BlackBerry.
I exist. Speaking of Twitter, I was right.
Son of a bitch.
We got a confirmation that Jason
I'm
Ellis.
alive is funny.
Jason Ellis was annoyed that his producer booked Eliza without his permission.
So he took it out on me, but I didn't do anything.
Right? No, you
Jason
didn't.
Ellis
You
is a
didn't.
good
But that's
guy.
the thing about those shows is you sometimes you walk into a hornet's nest of weirdness.
This show has plenty of
I
homeless
know,
people
and look
wandering
at-
in at all
it's
hours.
people leave here
Homeless.
crying
Whoa.
sometimes.
She sees some girl, she's not happy. All of a sudden, they're fucking homeless.
Oh,
No.
Oh, shit.
The
it just
homeless
got real.
are-
What's all this about?
You
With
have
the fucking homeless thing.
transient
over
people.
here. Oh. Eliza,
Iliza, let's get to the bottom of this.
When are you gonna settle down and have babies?
Yeah, Liza.
When are you gonna make
She's
cuddle
like, yeah,
babies?
Liza.
Let some alpha shoot some live rounds inside you.
Come on, that's so gross.
She's in no hurry. That's why she has her baby with her tonight.
Real man submit you.
Do you want to be famous?
Give in.
Jizz so strong it'll punch right through your
Give
stomach.
in to the proper position on the food chain.
If I could offer you being really famous or having a beautiful family, what would you take?
Wow.
I'd probably pick the family just because eventually
Yeah.
that's what you're going to want.
Well,
yeah, and if they're beautiful, then
I'd
they
pick the
can
fame. I was
get
just trying to be
famous and
nice.
make all the money.
Got both.
I'd be famous.
How dare you? How dare you, Iliza?
You don't have to be famous to make money.
But look at this baby.
Just be like
that
a
I
fucking
have.
scumbag.
Yeah, if you had a real baby, you'd
Oh,
feed
yeah, that's
that
true.
thing to it.
Your children would eat a
Lawyer
dog.
My children eat a dog if I fed it to them.
I bet
if
your
they're
little girls are
hungry.
fucking tough.
They do jujitsu. I teach them jujitsu. They're 4 and 2.
Hey, can I send mine over to your house? Hey, let's cut those cameras. Can I send mine to your house?
A couple of dog-eating
Fuck
fighters.
I
issues
teach
is fine.
them positioning. Like when you get on top, what do? You take the mount. This is the mount. You got to pass over these legs. You got it. Yay!
Oh, that's cute.
I teach them jujitsu. They have back control. They like get each other's backs and shit.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah, I'm serious.
How old are they?
2 and 4.
They should do ballet.
And I teach them jujitsu. They do ballet too.
Oh, cool.
They do that.
Give 'em
They do.
both.
They do dance classes. But the 2-year-old doesn't give a fuck about dance class. She just wants to do whatever she wants to do.
This.
But she'll learn some jujitsu. If you tell her about side control, she gets all excited.
What's
How old are
side
your
control?
kids, Bert?
5 and 8. Well, someone.
That's not going to be a fair fight with the Rogan kids.
No, they're
my
not
kids,
ready yet.
My kids are.
They're not ready yet.
My kids are lunatics.
So fun having kids, man. I never would have thought it would be this fun. I never would have thought it would be. It's so rewarding.
I never
It sounds
thought
so
about
cheesy.
it, and recently, like, I'm starting to be like, oh, that might be cool. Like, I see guys my age walking around with like little kids, and I'm like, that'd be
what
kind
I'm
of cool
into.
to fucking
It's
mold a
pretty
person
cool.
into like what I want them to be.
What is this? What are you
That's,
showing me?
no. The best part about it is cuddling in the morning.
Well,
When they
no,
jump
like,
in
but
bed
like,
with you
no,
and
but
they're
you're in
like-
This guy
charge
that
of
you're
making
having
us a
sex
good
with?
person.
If
Like,
I
it's
took
like
off my
because so many
shirt, you'd throw
shitheads
that in the
have
fucking
kids.
toilet. All right.
So you should
So it's
populate the
fine.
earth
Tell you
with
what
good
the fuck
people.
I'm packing.
It's great. You're very manly.
Eliza, do you have a boyfriend?
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Whoa, why are we getting creepy here?
Yeah, wow.
How about we answer
Fucking
questions
Joe's
with a
flexing
question?
over here. They're talking
What the
about
fuck over here?
You're cocksuckers.
Bert Kreischer.
Doug.
calls
I
that-
don't
want all this stuff to come out. What are you expecting, honey? A tuner on rye? Oh, suck my dick.
Big fat fucking ass. Oh.
Doug, here's
Has
the
the comedy show
present.
started?
No,
Here
yeah,
it
it's
has
already.
Eliza.
Here's the
Sorry,
present I wanted to
sorry.
give you.
Human being.
This was created by a
She
fan.
doesn't like to smoke.
Doug.
Oh.
It's a cross joint that somebody made, and I was scared to smoke it. So
Oh, yeah.
you can smoke it.
I'm not-
Why are you scared to smoke it? Because you're like religious?
No,
Because it's creepy as fuck, bro.
it's creepy. He said he used I forget what like.
Yo,
some-
Well, you
look.
need to like 2 people to light it, right?
I get paranoid enough when I'm high.
You need a
okay?
guy to
I don't
light
need-
those
need
two
to
and
smoke
How does that
some
work?
fucking sacrilegious joint. Don't light it on fire, Doug Benson. Trust
Do
me.
it, do it, Doug.
Why? What is
Well,
going
you
to
need
happen?
to light all
I
3
think
not gonna be a
sides.
part
First
of
of all,
that.
separate it before you light it on fire.
No,
You
you need to
cross
light
on
all
fire.
3 sides.
You
You
like-
should never symbolically let it cross.
No,
In
no,
my-
no. That's
in
the
my
whole
line
point.
of business, in my line of business, that's frowned upon. All I'm saying to you,
Is that
Your
meant
line
to
of
be-
business
we can have twice the fun with none of the problems if you just fucking listen to me and break apart that cross.
Is that meant
your
to be
line of-
smoked at the like with 2 people?
That's the idea. Is you're supposed to.
That's so gay.
Take that
called a cross
fucking
joint.
thing down.
In
Doug
your
Benson.
line of business, didn't somebody drink like a gallon of donkey cum?
My line of business, that got my show canceled, you son of a bitch.
That somebody emailed that to me the
son
other day.
of a bitch.
Those girls really drank all that.
Holla.
Yeah, so did the guys. Or, excuse me, a guy. One guy did it. It's really fucked up that it
brutal.
didn't air. It didn't even air.
Is
you know?
it?
But didn't I see? Did you tweet
It was
it
a
that it like it
crazy
aired?
idea.
It aired in some other
Denmark or
country,
some
and
shit,
it
yeah.
was like.
Let me ask you a
highest
question because I saw that clip the other day randomly. The guys were trying to psych out the girls. Remember?
Yes,
they were
yeah,
like,
they were trying to
Were
get
they
them to
kind of
throw up.
annoying? Were you annoyed? I was annoyed
Yes,
watching
but
them.
they were being competitive. I mean, that is a part of the game. Part of the game is psychological warfare. I mean, fear factor is fucking psychological warfare. And if you can get someone to throw up while they're eating, and that means you make it to the finals and you win all that money, people are willing to do that.
All right, that's
it's
fair.
part of the game.
I think
haven't
you gotta
seen the
light
whole
all
thing yet.
corners
Not all
of the
donkey
cross,
cum
Doug.
and pee.
It makes them look douchey for sure, but they were actually very nice guys. That was a hard show, man. That was
Okay.
it's one of the rare times Does that even work, Doug Benson? No, you're not even getting any smoke out of that. Because it's sacrilegious, son! Make a regular, honest joint out of that fucking thing!
Can I leave Blanche in here while I go on stage?
I don't think you should. You do that all the time. You're always leaving that dog laying around.
I'm the worst mom. I'm like a single mom.
That dog knows your voice, so she knows you're in the area. So is that food? Somebody order food?
Is that your burger?
What the fuck were we just talking about?
Sacrilege.
Been smoking way too much weed.
Donkey Kong.
I'm gonna go.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, so
Fear Factor.
So they actually did it, man. They, I mean, they really did do it. Everybody did it. They all got through it. It was fucking really. Sorry, it's really hard to watch. Are you
I almost fucking puked.
Powerful.
In Jackass 2, when he drank, I think Ryan Dunn drank a fucking thing of
All
horse
this
cum.
smoke's gonna make you a little less nauseous, I bet. Even though it also you don't want to get high, but it might help your nausea.
Probably.
You have nausea?
She felt like she was gonna throw up when she first got here.
She's pregnant.
Must be it.
No, she came in. She was like, "Joe's not here. I think I'm gonna throw up."
Is that what it was? I wasn't here, and you want to throw up? That's so cool. So sweet of you.
You're an interesting person, Iliza.
It's very interesting.
Thanks, Bert Kreischer.
You live in a man's world, and you dominate.
I do live. Thank you. You guys are very kind.
Somebody's phone going off?
Can I leave this? I'm gonna leave this here. Goodbye.
What is that sound?
What's that music?
It's
What's-
music. I'm gonna leave my dog.
I think it was a car.
All right.
Was that a car?
Oh, wow. That was
No way. Nobody blasts
you wanna
fucking
come?
like.
Was that a car, you guys?
Nah, that was in here.
Oh, it wasn't here?
Yeah.
Next where you are with food.
Oh shit.
What a goddamn sound system that would be. How can you guys eat right before you go on stage?
Yeah, how the fuck can you do that? Nachos?
You're an animal.
Community shows.
Community
Oh, wow.
shows.
Beautiful.
Community shows. Community shows now.
I'm only socialist. I'm only socialist with certain foods. Nachos is one of them. It's like you gotta.
Oh, you
gotta
can't
offer-
eat a whole fucking thing of nachos.
You're not supposed
and actually,
to.
that's the only reason I ordered. I don't. I'm not. It was just in case I get hungry.
But nachos is like a festive thing. You order it with a couple of people. Hey, let's get some nachos.
Or
Yeah.
you order them alone and eat them in
Yeah.
your car.
Oh,
These are my
yourself.
nachos.
There's no meat on them.
Don't touch my nachos.
Little Esther, don't make us sad
I'm
again.
not trying to make you sad. It's
Why are you trying to
fun.
make us sad, little
No,
Esther?
it's not sad. It's funny to eat nachos alone.
Whatever you do, start eating these nachos because they're gonna get all soggy.
I can't. I just ate.
Brendan, eat some.
I don't want any yet.
You ordered it.
But I just took a puff of pot and
You did?
I had a beer. Yeah, just a little pot, a little
Okay.
puff. It's actually just tobacco. Hey, tell me if you think this joke's funny. I thought of it on the way over.
Oh, good.
Is this a bad idea?
No, I love this already.
So I was up till like 5 a.m. making out all night, and then the FedEx guy woke me up at like 8 in the morning because he had to get up and go to work. He had to get out of my bed. No.
I love the explanation. I love the instant explanation. You had to get out of my bed.
Well, I didn't work out the wording.
Yeah.
FedEx guy woke me up because he had to get out of my bed and go to work. Nah, never mind. All right.
I was listening to my.
I like it.
I was
It's
listening
funny
to my,
because he's the FedEx guy. You get it?
Well,
he's
'cause
fucking
today-
a guy.
I couldn't fall asleep.
What's going on over here?
I couldn't fall asleep last night, and the FedEx guy did wake me up like at 9 in the morning.
What if he's
Oh, so
he
you
had to
put
get
in
up
the
and go to
part
work.
about making out so that
Well,
gets
just- I
that
just was
idea out
thinking
there that
it's
you make
the
out with
idea-
girls until 5 in the morning.
Well, you see, I don't
that
know
you
if
don't
need the making
necessarily
out.
have to sleep with them.
Maybe
We're
I don't
so
need making out.
suppressed.
Maybe just I was up till 5 a.m. and the FedEx guy woke me up at 8 in the morning because he had to get up and go to work.
Well, you have to be up doing
Yeah,
something
nah.
till 5. Like that.
I wasn't,
That
but-
works.
No, but
No, the making out works. Oh, because it sets up that
I
you're
would
making
take
out with
it
him.
further and be like, and then I sucked his dick.
Oh!
And
Or maybe
and
if I
you
say-
stayed in bed and we cuddled.
Maybe if I set it up with I was up sucking dick all night, and then the FedEx guy woke me up.
What can I say?
Early in the morning.
He's got a nice package.
Then it's like, what is that? What does you sucking dick have to do with the FedEx guy? What the fuck are you really trying to tell me here? That's where I would be. In the middle of that story, I'd be like, what's up, son?
Well, we won't try that one.
Fuck is real.
That's I'm gonna take it back to the lab.
Take it back, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening.
But there's something there with the FedEx guy waking up.
Oh yeah,
early
there's
and
definitely
he's in your
something
bed
there.
with
Yeah,
you.
work that out. There's definitely something there.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
You should
man.
open with that. Maybe
All right.
close with it as well.
Try
Okay.
it tonight. That we have an audience.
No.
You can go try it, and then
No,
you can
there's
report back to us about how they all looked at you like, "What the fuck are you talking
That's
about?"
such a good joke. You could open with it and then do it again when you want to close.
Yeah. Or no, encore. Come back out
I mean,
after
I
the
see
applause.
so much
and
funny
then,
in it.
And then
so
tell
much
it again.
funny.
Can I put it?
I
The
get it.
FedEx guy waking you
There's a
up by being in
guy-
your own bed. That's the only thing that I think there's something
gotta
there.
suck his dick.
Eventually. It's gonna work someday.
You know
I'll
what,
show all
man?
of you.
Listen,
You'll be on
listen-
my podcast called
Listen-
the FedEx Guy Chronicles.
Listen to
when I
Mitch
have my
Hedberg.
whole hour special of FedEx Guy material.
Can you get anal gaping
can
in
do
there?
it.
I'll put some gaping in
You
there.
could do a whole hour of FedEx material if you wanted to. That would be hilarious if every year you picked a company and did a full hour of jokes that pertain to like U-Haul.
Yeah.
A full hour of fucking U-Haul material or connected somehow
Yeah, yeah.
closely to U-Haul.
Traveling and moving.
Traveling and moving, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a crazy thing if you did like a theme every year.
Yeah. I like that one year that you were like only doing jokes about Hampton Inn.
How restrictive it goes to killing hookers just immediately within the first week of trying out new material. He's doing
Just everything would be like,
I've
I was
never had
doing
a-
this in my hotel and I was doing that in my hotel.
Hampton Inn would fucking sue you. You can't make jokes about killing hookers, man.
I've never had a killing hooker joke.
Well, I'm just saying, if you had
Well, a
that
lot of people
Hampton
do.
Inn,
Have you ever had one?
No, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
did.
not.
I did. I did. Although it's not a very funny subject. It was a cheap joke, cheap laugh. It was like a cheap line that you'd use in Massachusetts to get a laugh because they had killed a bunch of hookers in New Bedford. New Bedford, Massachusetts was like a weird town, and they had a bunch of hookers had wound up dead. There was some serial killer, and I had some joke about killing hookers.
Is
in
that
New
where
Bedford.
that whole theme comes? Because that was a thematic thing in New York. Was
Killing
dead hooker,
prostitutes?
kill a hooker.
I think that's been going on since Jack the Ripper, bro. I think
It's just
no,
a
it's
hack
not going
thing.
on now.
it's not.
I don't.
going
No,
on?
no one's doing. Like kill the hooker things was something when I started. Like everyone had like a, and then I killed a hooker
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. As a joke, you mean?
Yeah,
You still hear it in some.
Well, yeah. I mean, guys.
Opening
I think I
act.
just tweeted a kill the hooker thing because I said I hate it when I forget something in my hotel room, like a computer cord or a dead hooker.
Yeah, I just did one where I stayed at Vegas and I wanted to do price lines. I did 4 stars, $49, and it came up like the worst hotel
Well, you
ever.
just fucking.
And it was the star system that they use on Priceline is the same star system they use on Grand Theft Auto. And that the 4
This was
stars,
a tweet?
No, this is a
No, it's a novella. You get it in your library.
This is a ruthless pack of fucking animals. They will
You guys
not let
just
you
watch.
sleep.
The fucking FedEx guy in your own bed's gonna be the next killing a hooker joke. There's gonna be fucking all guys are gonna have hacky FedEx guys waking them up.
Can't wait to use.
I was
my version
driving
of
home
that.
the other day listening to XM radio and Mitch Hedberg came on, man. There was a guy who could make a fucking joke about anything. It's like all of his stuff, if you looked at it on paper, almost all of it, you'd be like, what? I don't get the joke. But god damn it when he said it was funny.
I put him and David Tell on my flights. I listened to both of them
His-
tonight.
he's-
I listened to.
Oh my
Strategic
God! You must have
Tactical-
driven
time,
people
or-
sitting around you insane
No,
with that laughter.
That is not what I sound like.
Do you laugh when you listen to it?
Yeah, of course.
You sit in your seat and laugh.
I
the
still
whole
laugh.
time?
I
You sound like the
I'm an
Pelican
easy
cage at the
laugh.
zoo.
I
You
laugh.
should watch dramas. Watch some dramas while you're on a plane.
Oh, I watch-
give people some peace.
Go to
Yeah,
the
we need
zoo.
to hang out more, man, because you were so good. Like, you're such a good laugher.
I can't help it.
I love guys who fucking laugh at me.
Go to the zoo and throw
My FedEx guy, for example.
go to the zoo and throw rocks at the exotic birds, and that's exactly what it sounds like when you laugh.
My laugh. My
Yeah.
laugh doesn't sound like
Throw rocks at the prettiest birds you can find. The wildest looking exotic ones. Throw rocks at them.
Fuck you guys.
God
Yo,
damn it!
easy, bro, easy.
Every
The-
minute
the-
is a zoo with you.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Bert
yeah,
Kreischer.
yeah.
We love you, man. We're just saying.
I'm
People
done
when they
now.
go to your shows, they should say, "We bought tickets to a zoo."
Yeah, they give you a stamp when you enter.
They did it on
Fucking
Opie and
a
Anthony.
little
like
gorilla on your hand.
Oh my god, I'm so fucked up.
Powerful Bert
So it's such
Kreischer.
a not exhausting, but it just takes you to a different place when you laugh that hard about something. Like when you're done laughing.
Oh no, yeah.
It's like
I've laughed
a contentedness
really hard
sets
like
in.
4 times tonight.
You're probably gonna live longer than me.
Nope.
I don't laugh that fucking hard.
And you don't. And you don't eat at Burger King.
Yeah.
Well, I don't eat at Burger King, but
You eat at Burger King?
Yeah, God, what the fuck?
I know,
Everyone
I
does
eat
it.
at Burger King.
Yeah,
me too.
I did it.
I
I
never
just
did.
did it
Fuck
once.
Burger King.
I'm watching my diet, and I had a slip. That happens.
Yeah.
No, I wonder
but
sometimes.
I do think
if
that like laughing like that hard, because like I do occasionally, I will get those like 12-year-old laughs, like like
I
when
get
you're a
them a
kid
lot.
and just fucking your stomach hurts the next day, but it's few and far between.
Are you serious?
I mean, it's not like it's probably not on.
Well, you're
like
less
it's not-
surprised by things as
Yeah.
a professional comic.
No,
maybe like twice a month.
I appreciate things
Twice a month,
more
maybe.
as a professional comic.
Well, I think it's
Well, that's.
kinda-
I think comics are either huge laughers or they're kind of quiet smilers. I don't. I don't think there's a lot in between.
It's hard to watch comedy that's not as good as yours. If you're going to watch people, like it's hard to watch.
Oh yeah, well I
it's
never laugh
hard to
that
watch.
hard at watching.
I don't
someone.
laugh at
It's hard-
bullshit.
it's hard to
I'm
watch,
sitting in a
like-
room with a bunch of pros and I'm fucking dying laughing.
Right,
But
but
like Joey Diaz said something the other day.
But you
that
know,
made-
we know what I'm talking about. That feeling when when you watch the guy like,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't really
yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah.
this.
Totally.
It's too clunky.
Yeah. Oh, when you watch it, when I feel like it's being formed,
Yeah.
and I go, there's no passion in this. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
inspired. It's not
Yeah.
real. It's not genuine. I can have goofiness, like, but I need like the real. I need something real that that hits you in the stomach where you're like, where you just don't see it. I need surprise.
Well,
I need like surprise.
And I think we've all been at one point in time. We've been that guy. We've all been that guy who's like really clunky on stage. All of us have. That's
I'm going to be that in about 20 minutes.
I will definitely be that tonight.
Hi.
Hey guys.
How's it going,
Ryan
ladies?
Keely has entered the building. Ryan Keely is now walking.
Hi.
And
Around the table.
she is around the table.
Little
She just
Esther's
came on
getting
and
some
crashed the
action.
podcast with my
Hug to little
mom.
Esther.
Oh, your mom's
Oh,
here.
that's her
Powerful.
mom.
Powerful mom.
That's your mom?
Interesting.
Hey, mom, sit down. Do you ever snuggle with guys?
Oh, no.
Bert is fucking hammered. Holy shit,
my
Bert's
name's
hammered.
Bert. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
See you
wow.
later.
Yeah.
See you later.
You don't want to touch
Emergency.
him. It's a good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
But yeah, laughing at someone good though. I mean, when you really like, you get to see Stanhope or you get to see Louis or any of you guys.
Yeah.
You guys, but all of you guys have killed me. I remember the last time I saw you here in the little room, dude. I've only seen your act like a couple of times. It was really
thanks,
fun.
man.
It's talking to you, fucking Benson.
I got a weird eye. I thought you were looking right at
Brendon
me.
Walsh. It's so important.
Thanks, man.
But you know what I mean? Like, isn't it like? Doesn't it fuel you up
Well,
when you see
that's
somebody kill?
When
Yeah.
somebody genuinely makes you fucking laugh, you're like, all right, this guy,
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with this guy from now
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and you want.
I want to help him.
Yeah, you want to write. You want to fucking. You want to get motivated. You want to get fired up about doing comedy. Like you appreciate what it's like when someone does something really good, and you want to do that to somebody else. You want to bounce that back.
Well, you know what's funny too is like when you meet a guy, because like this has happened to me with a few guys. Like I'll be introduced through mutual friends. They're like, "Oh, this is Jimmy. He's a comic or whatever." And you're like, "Oh yeah, whatever. He probably sucks." And then you see him and he's funny. And you're like, "Oh hey, Jimmy." That's like when you really start paying attention to people. I think.
Right.
Like,
We're the worst like that. It's you definitely don't want to commit to like being too friendly to someone
until you see
who
their act.
who could go out there and suck or worse, be a horrible person. Like their act is just full of
fucking bitches.
Oh man,
I'm friends with guys with bad acts, but
there was only a few guys at the store.
Really?
That we would.
I mean, like, sometimes like middle of the road guy. Like I can't.
It's funny when somebody's like, "I didn't like his act, but he was really friendly," and then the response is, "Well, yeah. What else can he be? I mean, he has a shit act.
A nice guy,
He's got to be a nice guy. Or He's really fucked if he's a dick and then has a shit act."
Well, there's probably a lot of those guys out there.
It's hard to hang out with guys that have a bad act. It's hard to hang out with a dude with a bad act, especially if he wants you to see it. Or if he asks.
They're asking for input all the time.
Hey, how
Did you see my set tonight? Oh no, I was eating a quesadilla out in the alley.
How can I make this bit work?
Why weren't you eating in the green room? Because I would be able to hear your act if I was in the green room.
I got this bit about being a douchebag. I just can't make it work. Can you help me?
Did anyone see?
Yeah, stop doing comedy. Get a job.
How about you've ever say that to anybody though?
No. But you
There
should.
are guys that I would have said that to, and now they're good. I did not think it was possible.
That's what
there are guys.
People really
Jay
develop
Jay
different
London,
patterns.
I saw him when I was a young comic, and I just looked at him and just I'm being honest right now, but looking at him pulling up a taxi and leaving his passengers in the taxi and getting out and getting on stage and doing stand up for 5 minutes and then coming back, I just thought in my head, there's no way this guy will ever make it, no way whatsoever. And then cut to I have a child, and Jay London is kind enough to put me on his tour where I can make money because he did Last Comic Standing, and he was making jack like. For doing stand up, he was making like $5,000 a week, like co-headlining with Alonzo Bowden and Gary Goldman.
Yeah,
but you're right. You should never say that to anybody.
Well, let me tell you something. I did my first TV show with Jay London.
Jay London?
I did my first TV show with him in 1992, I think.
Joe was the one that gave him the jacket that he always wears.
Are you serious?
We lived together, man. No, we did stand up. It was like Stand Up Spotlight or some weird cable comedy show, And if it's out there, it's hilarious if someone can find it because they made me up like a hooker, dude. It was like it made me paranoid about makeup because it's the first thing I ever did, and I let this bitch just make me up. She made me up like a woman. It was fucking ridiculous. She just went crazy with makeup.
Was it Rosie O'Donnell's VH1 show?
She put lipstick on me. She put powder all over my face.
Powdered wig.
No, it wasn't Rosie O'Donnell's.
That was called Stand Up Spotlight.
I think it might have been hers. No, maybe it was a different name. Maybe I had the wrong name.
I never, ever.
It wasn't Evening at the Improv, wasn't your first one?
No. I did that. I did this thing, and then I did MTV Half Hour Comedy Hour. But this was my first TV credit, and Jay London and I did it together. So Jay London was like, a lot of comics liked him even back then. He was just this weird guy. Maybe you saw him on a bad night or something like that, but I always thought that guy was a funny comic.
I thought he was funny, but I mean, be honest, I didn't think then when the paradigm of making money in this business was getting a development deal,
right,
and getting cast on a sitcom, I don't think anyone looked at Jay London and was like, "Oh, this is a viable asset."
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Why is that? What is that? Why is stand-up comic inexorably connected to the fucking sitcom world?
Well, I'm not. It's not.
No,
now.
there was a period of time when it was really the thing.
That was how you got a
but that was
living.
Yeah, but that was bullshit, man.
There was still plenty of comics getting smaller parts on things and finding other inroads. And
I was a part of that, and it was bullshit.
I was a part of that.
Yeah.
But
lured into it.
We all know that was the way that was set up in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, when I say bullshit, I don't mean it wasn't awesome being on television and all that thing. What I'm saying is that it's bullshit for young comics to think that that's what they should package themselves as.
Yes.
They should package themselves as someone that wants to be sold for a sitcom. Because how many guys did we know that just they literally didn't have an act? They had like an audition tape.
Well, you just got to know what your brand is. Yeah. I mean, my brand personally.
And
FedEx stuff.
But the internet and YouTube has really changed all that because if you're a comic and you have an original voice and it's funny, there's ways to reach people that are much short of the whole unlikelihood and lottery of getting your own TV show based on your act.
Right.
It's funny that there was they were happening a lot, but there's still when there's only 10 or 15 of them a year compared to the number of comedians, it was crazy lottery to think that, well, my life story will make a great sitcom. And that's why it eventually petered out because, they're still doing it to this day, but not at the same...
That's a weird...
Not the same rate, like Whitney's the only one right now, right?
Yeah.
And Chelsea Handler had a show where she played her own older sister.
I thought she played her mom.
I didn't have enough time to play
older
herself.
sister, like her cranky older sister, and then Laura Prepon played her. Like, what a weird...
That's awesome.
I thought it was a mother-daughter thing. I only saw one. I thought she was playing her mom.
Well, don't stop saying that. Like, she might listen to this and be offended.
Well, I saw like 2 minutes of it.
Why would she be the mother?
I don't know. I didn't understand what was going on. Well, I think somebody tweeted something about like, is she playing her own mom? And I was like, oh, I guess that's the show.
I guess that's what's happening. I take all of my information from a random tweet that's probably joking. But but that's the other thing about being a stand-up and having stand-up friends is you get to kind of hear sort of rough cuts of their act just through reading their Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And not to mention just your random stupidity that you put on there. Like things you tweet are hilarious and not necessarily for your act, but it's still like so much more fun than Like it's just fun to
your
know
personality.
It's fun to know comics that you like that's like
Yeah.
like Patton said it in something that he wrote that like can you imagine a better life than being around people that you think all of them are hilarious?
Yeah.
You know, it's like such a
Well, that's why touring with Joey Diaz is so awesome. It's like you have a
it's
show.
ridiculous.
You have a show going on all day long.
Yeah.
You know, it's like constantly.
But he
you're
shows he
laughing.
does it, but it's not it's not a forced.
No.
It's not an
Oh,
all
it's an
day.
accident.
It's not a real all day long.
It's the most
He
beautiful
takes breaks.
humor.
Yeah,
he takes breaks.
It's he's so beautiful in it.
Yeah.
I did his podcast Thursday, and he said something on accident that was the funniest thing I've heard in like 4 months. And I could not stop laughing, and I was obsessed that the fact that Felicia Michaels didn't find it as funny as I did, because it was the most genius thing, and I'll let it be on his podcast.
What was it?
I can't. Is it fair to share?
Why didn't Felicia think it was funny?
I don't know.
I'm getting tired of Joey taking all the thunder.
But man,
He's a dominant
but I told him I
She
said,
might have blanked out.
No.
for a second, Not,
She
not
just
heard
didn't find funny
exactly.
things about black people. And-
She doesn't
yeah.
think black people are funny.
No, she just didn't. It was
Racist.
She hates black people?
I'm not gonna.
Well, jeez. So
But-
Bert's married to a racist?
No.
I had my headphones off for a second.
Felicia Michaels is racist.
Seriously,
So,
eat some of those nachos.
There's
I
a-
can't believe you're just
I
letting
ate
the eat
some.
nachos just sit there like
There's a
that.
guy that was questioning Obama today.
I don't
oh,
want
what
I don't
was
want
that?
that
I didn't hear the audio.
Did you
Yeah,
see
during
it?
his speech, the guy started
see
yelling
it?
shit at him.
Yeah, man. It's
Are you the one that tweeted about Obama yelling at reporters?
I don't think so.
Well, this guy was like asking him questions about something else in the middle of a speech. He's like talk some immigration stuff, and this guy was like some real right wing conservative type dude, and it was real weird, man. He has like this stern look on his face, and he's like being real disrespectful. And normally I'm not like a patriotic dude,
Crunch.
but I'm looking at this guy being like really shitty and disrespectful to
Yeah.
the crowd with this really shitty look on his face. I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? Who is this guy with his? What,
Yeah,
that's
he's
like
a
this,
guy
like,
that's
creepy-
never going to be in that position again. He's like get kicked out of the
He
press
has
corps.
to be. He has to be. But it seemed racist to me. I don't know why I'm saying racist. It's
Because
almost
it
like
is.
I couldn't
Because like,
imagine him doing
has
that to a
anybody ever
white
done
guy.
that to a fucking president
Ever?
while he's making a speech on
Ever.
television?
Exactly.
They have.
Have they with
yeah,
Clinton?
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Was
Did
it
with
post
Bill.
blowjob when he?
No, it was pre-blowjob because he
Really?
looked very young. Yeah, it was, and I only say that because they showed the clips of when people have done that. in the past.
Hail Mary.
What were they yelling at him about?
I don't know. It was on mute. That was I was asking about this whole thing.
For real, dudes. Iliza is the reason dudes just whip their dick out. That's what it is. They get together, and she's like, "No, I can't. I already touched it a few
She
times."
just lives in a different world, man.
She's a smart girl. It's got to be
Yeah,
hard
but
to
like
be a
she's
smart
like, yeah,
girl.
I'll lay here. I want a warm body next to me tonight. I'm not gonna do anything.
Or
He'll do
she's
it.
a really smart girl, and she has a hard time letting dudes like you stick their dick inside of her.
I think she's a Rubik's cube of anxiety.
Maybe
I don't think
she's-
we would make a good couple at all.
Maybe
I think
she's-
you should go out with her if you want to go out with somebody that has a baby because that dog is her baby.
I like
She-
dogs.
It's cool
takes-
dog.
And you
takes-
know what? We
takes
have the
it
same
everywhere.
managers, so maybe.
Oh, that'll
they
work
set
out
up
then.
a-
Yeah.
they just
You
set
love
up a-
dogs and they have the same manager.
We have the same manager.
I think.
Well, we
I
could
could
do like
see
at
the
least a
fireworks
public kind of
when you
thing.
two
How
were
are you
sitting
not
across from
already
each other.
dating?
I think we made a love connection.
Yeah, we'll just do like a publicity date thing.
You're going to be so excused.
I think
Wait,
we made a
no,
love
there's
connection.
no- There's no way in hell.
You guys have so much to talk
She
about.
talks about a guy with one leg who is hot, and I'm sure her definition of hot is not me.
You don't know, man.
You're a good-looking
You
guy.
don't know, dude.
You're a good-looking guy.
You
haven't seen
No,
me
you
with my
are.
shirt
You are.
off.
You are.
That's one of the best things about women is that they all have their own, tastes that are, not dictated by as much by society as men's tastes are.
Yeah, I think for them, personality is more important than it is for us.
Humor.
Hey, the lineup, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
Lil Esther's doing a quick 5.
No.
What the fuck is going on?
There's already 92 people on the show.
Doug,
Yeah.
it's you,
Oh shit.
me,
That's the middle.
Aiko,
first.
Brendon,
I go up again.
Bert, Joe.
Hey, I'm gonna. I do. My car's.
You can go.
Switch me and Bert.
Yeah,
Switch me and Bert.
Raise me the first.
Hey, you can go up. You can go up. It's right now if you want to.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Get him
go,
up there.
go right now.
Get up there.
What happened to little
Wait,
Esther?
wait. Hold on.
She's on right now.
She's
Oh
on right now.
shit!
How's
Hey,
the crowd in there?
Jesus, go
They're
Bert.
great.
It's over. So it's like so.
It's overboard,
fucking
it's so-
loud and obnoxious and awesome. Really great.
Wait. Those
So wait,
first two didn't match the third one.
Good thing.
No, I mean like what you think?
No, they're great. They're
Yeah,
really good.
They're great.
So wait, how does that joke go?
Can they pay attention to like a longish story?
Oh, you were making out till 5 a.m.
You're funny, man. What are you doing? How dare you?
And,
How dare you ask that
well, you gotta
question?
And then the
attention.
FedEx guy woke you up at 8.
FedEx guy woke me up at 8, and
I was like,
You know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll do
No.
it.
Just fucking do it.
How does
You
it
know.
end?
how does it? What's the
How's
last
that
line of the
joke go?
FedEx joke?
Sucking
Oh, the
dicks.
FedEx guy. Wait, hold
He
on.
left at 8. He rang at 8.
No.
He
He
woke
didn't
me up.
ring. No,
I was up sucking dick.
I was up all night. No, I was up all night.
When he got up from
I was up all
from penetrating my ass, he
I was up all
rang
night
the
having
doorbell.
anal sex, and
Dude's all fucking me and shit.
and then the
I gotta
FedEx
go
guy.
to work.
No, I was up till 5 a.m. having anal sex, and the
Dude's
FedEx
all
guy woke
fucking
me up
my butt when I'm trying to go to work.
because he had to go to work.
My butt. Hey, did anyone see 21
should
Jump
open
Street?
The movie
It was so fucking
or the play?
funny.
Was it good? I heard it was
It
good.
was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny.
I heard
laughed,
good
I
things
laughed
about it.
hard as fuck at that. That made
Are you
me
going to go
giggle.
see Book of Mormon? You've probably already seen it.
I did see
Do I have
it.
to go up now?
I want to go see it. Is it worth like it's like $200-300
I'll
at
go.
Pantages?
No way.
I've looked it up online. Like the
300?
cheap $200-300 is what they're on the
Jesus, it's
Pantages,
not even the original
Pantages.
cast.
Well, I guess they, it's got so much fucking buzz about it. People, they can sell
It's
that
a
out.
buzzy musical hit from New York City.
I had to get free tickets somehow.
Yeah. Figure it out. Who are you going to talk to? What are you going to do?
I got new agents. I'll talk to
Yeah,
them.
talk to them. Call your agent. Tell them if they get
Say,
you
listen,
good seats, you'll give them 15%
I'll
of the
give you,
seats.
I'll give you 10%
I'll give you
of
10% of my seat.
my headlining week at Crackers. Which the tickets cost more than that. Oh, boy.
Joe is taking to writing everything down.
Are you stealing my FedEx joke?
He takes the minutes. He's gonna.
whoa.
Bert Kreischer's gonna go up there and do the joke.
Mine is-
That's
mine
why he
is-
was asking about it.
Mine is a UPS driver.
Well, I
and
gotta
I've been
hear
doing
it if
this
he's gonna
bit
do
for
it.
like a year, man.
We have similar bits, bro.
You know Immortal Technique, the rapper? Mm-hmm. He told me Mencia ripped off one of the lines from his raps.
Oh,
The
Lord.
2001 rap.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That's clever. That's if you're gonna rip something off.
That doesn't count.
It's obscure.
Go from a different world.
But 2001 Immortal Technique was obscure. And
Then
a
you
lot
could
of
say
people know who
you
he
could
is
say I
now.
was quoting it if people give him a hard time.
Yeah.
I'm
All
just
different
quoting
art
the line.
form.
I'll bust out some,
If Bert's going to try that joke, I got to watch it.
Baby's got back.
He's
or
not gonna
something.
do that joke.
He might. He's kind of crazy. He's been drunk for 12 hours.
Mhm.
That's funny. He is.
He's pretty crafty like that.
How fun are these
He'll
shows?
probably set it up as Brendan's going to
They're
try to
fun.
say this joke later.
How fun are these shows? These shows are
Oh, it's
amazing.
ridiculous.
Oh,
These
yeah.
podcasts are so fun. It's like
Great.
it's what you were talking about with Pat, and like what a weird opportunity to not just get to all hang out together like this, but to hang out and just and talk shit, and it goes on the internet.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool. I mean, it couldn't be cooler. And, that people are enjoying it. They'll send a few negative things. Oh, you fucking talk over people. Folks, there's like 8 of us here.
Yeah.
And now we're down to a
And how much did you
swarthy
pay for it?
5.
Yeah.
It's 5 people talking the same. Aiko hasn't said shit.
Aiko.
Youssef is hanging low.
I'm eating, man.
It's such a cool thing. It's one of the things that I'd always thought that would have been really amazing to have at the old Comedy Store. Like that whole back porch area.
Oh,
you know how that was like, man.
Yeah,
We'd hang out back there and just laugh till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would just be all of us just sitting back there 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we'd walk down to the Standard and get breakfast. But just laughing at our own bullshit till like 3 a.m.
It's fun. That's definitely a part of the whole process of being a stand-up comic is hanging out with the other comics and doing that shit.
So
It really.
It's like we say about
It's
Joey Diaz.
fun to do, but it's also it's on the job training. Like it's like it's
Gets you better.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
sitting around joking around with other comics. So now that podcasting came along, we get to present that
Yeah.
to the world, and it's fun to listen to this shit.
I did my latest special. I recorded it on 420, and while I was doing it, man, it was the most comfortable I've ever been in front of an audience while I was filming something, where it was no nerves at all. It was completely like a
Why
regular
420? Because it's the anniversary of the GP oil spill.
Hitler's birthday.
It was
so
actually-
much Columbine, so much shit has happened on
It was
420.
a massive coincidence that it was the date 420 because it just so happened that 420 was not just the pot day, but the Friday before the UFC in Atlanta.
Right.
And
So it's
I
good
hadn't-
timing.
Well, it was good timing for me because I hadn't been to Atlanta for almost 2 years, so I had a whole new act. So I knew that like these people, like whoever comes to the show, I hate coming to a place if I don't have at least a half an hour of new shit. You know, if I'm going to go to a new town, if I was there 6 months ago or 8 months ago, I have to have at least a half an hour of new shit. And Atlanta, I hadn't been there in 2 years. I'm like, oh, this is perfect place to film. I'm going to have 100% new shit, you know, which is best case scenario. It was so fun, man.
And you know
it's
your
because of the
fans would still
podcast.
dig it even if you didn't. It's just your own personal, like it's just, you know, eats at you. Like the idea.
They do
of
and they don't. And people will tweet, same shit, I heard that shit. That fucking...
Yeah, but those people...
They're right, man. No, don't say it. They're right.
They are right, but there's a lot of people that would be like, I would love to have heard such and such a bit
Yes,
again. You
there's
know?
that too. I think I enjoy.
And there's some people that
combination.
just don't pay close enough attention to even notice.
When I go to see, like, to this day, when I watch Joey Diaz, I wait for certain bits. I ask him to do certain bits. I'm like, do the wounded soldier. Oh, why? I'll go do that. And he'll do it for you because he knows I love that bit, so he'll do it. You know, but I'm a comic. I don't look at them as just something that makes me laugh because it surprises me. I look at it as a little work of art. You know, someone who's got a great bit, I'm like, oh, do that bit, please do that bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I just want to see it. It's like going back and listening, like I was talking about listening to Hedberg. So I've heard this CD probably like 10, 15 times.
Well,
And
his
I'll
jokes are
still-
so short. It's so much fun to listen to again and again.
Do you guys know? Do you know Troy Baxley?
Yeah, out of Denver. He's very funny.
I was just in Denver, and he was one of the openers all week. And
I told you they put at the Comedy Works. They put
stacked
heavy
it.
hitters
They
in
had a
front
couple.
of you.
Yeah, there were a few.
They
funny
have
ones.
local guys.
There
that
were a
are
couple like green
killer.
enough guys.
Hey, don't talk shit about them. They're listening.
Most of them-
Denver's the shit, man.
Oh, it was great,
It's
man.
The reason
I had a
moved
fucking
to
great week.
Colorado, the number one reason I moved to Colorado was the Comedy Works. Because the Comedy
Oh,
Works
that's a
has
good
an
club.
incredible open mic circuit,
Oh, yeah.
and they have a whole community of young up-and-coming comics who are not hacks. They all, like, monitor each other. They're all, like, there's no Hollywood there. No bullshit Hollywood influence. They're just trying to be good comics and work in the Comedy Works circuit. And Wendy, the woman who owns it, is so awesome, and she takes them all in. She has a whole system that they go through, and because of that, she has this swarm of local talent, and they're really fucking good. They're really good comics.
Well, the reason I brought it up was Troy has one of my favorite jokes, and I asked him to do it, and he kept forgetting, and he was like, "Well, you just fucking do it one night," and I was like, "Can I?" Because I love fucking telling it. So I opened with it because I went on right after him, and I was like, "Troy won't fucking tell my favorite joke of his," and the joke is he says, "You ever been in your kitchen and you're jerking off? And you're like jerking off in your kitchen, you blow your load and it flies out your window and lands on your beagle's neck in the yard. Does this ever happen to anybody? Really, nobody?" $1 billion a year industry, and I'm the only one. It's one of my
Did you
favorite.
tell the people after you did it that it was his?
I told him before I did it.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
said Troy won't do my favorite fucking joke.
Joey Diaz won't do my favorite joke. It's about transvestites. He
Well, you
goes,
should tell it.
I like transvestites. They cook, they clean. You can beat on them every once in a while. The cops come. Who they gonna believe? Me or some dude with a wig and a black eye? There's no support groups for these people. It's one of the fucking greatest jokes in the history of the universe. And he just stopped doing it. And I go, Joey, do that goddamn joke. I'm done, dog. Done with that joke.
Insubordination.
Yeah, well, Joey Diaz will forget. He will say something in the perfect order. He doesn't
Yeah.
record his fucking sets.
Yeah.
You know, and when you free ball, I feel like you have to record. You know, because you never know. You're not going to remember. Like, he'll come off stage, what the fuck did I say? But Joey is so technologically phobic, you know, that
Yeah.
he just recently got a smartphone, like really recently. He can actually receive text messages now. For the longest time, he couldn't even receive text messages. Now he can receive text messages. He gets on the internet with his phone. He checks his email with his phone. But he still doesn't record his sets. You got to get him to if you can get him to record and then listen back, because he free balls so much, and then it's a matter of just remembering what he said and trying to piece it back together again. But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard when you free ball.
I record a lot of them, and I hardly ever listen to them. Unless there'll be something where I'm like, what did I say there?
I don't want to listen to him.
Well, if there's something where you're like, oh, I got to remember that, because like you never do.
I ask people to tweet it to me.
Oh, that's funny.
Usually works.
Like if you're like, hey, what was that really funny thing I said about whatever from your show? You're saying?
Well, it's easier
like
to
as
just
soon
have
as
it
you,
on
as soon
tape.
as you ad lib a line, like especially a tag or something that's
Yeah.
140 characters or less, you can. I just say somebody tweet that to me.
Oh, right then
and then
and
yeah, in that moment, and then later that night, I'll see a tweet that says some line, and hopefully I'll remember.
And hopefully
they'll say something
They're not
like
gonna
"Don't
get it
forget,"
right.
blah blah blah.
I
They'll
think
say
I had a
what it is.
humbling moment. I had a tag on stage, and I was convinced that was going to be my big break because I had the best tag ever. And I tweeted, hoping someone in the crowd had heard it, and no one responded. Meaning no one on my Twitter had come to the show. Nobody joined after.
How many times have people come up to you after a show? Well, I don't know. You probably don't have girls open for you very often, do you?
I don't think I've ever had a girl open for me.
Oh, because like people
Not
will come
by
up
choice,
to
is
me
what another
after a
club
show
gives
and they'll
me.
be like, "Oh, that joke you did about the like refrigerator and the spoon." And I'll be like, "No, that was the other guy."
That happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
That happens all the time. But that's just shit memory. You know, when
Yeah.
you get older, man, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was talking to Bill Burr the other day, and he was talking about the baby bird thing that we did on Opie and Anthony, where a guy threw up in a guy's mouth. A horrible, horrendous video. But Bill Burr remembered every
There's a
single
video?
Yeah.
instance of the day. And I was like, Jesus Christ, how the fuck do you remember everything? You remember everything that happened that day? Not me, dude. Seen too much, know too many people. It's all gone to shit.
Smoke a little bit of herb
It's
here
just
and there.
a big. It's not it, man. There's too much. Too much fucking
like a
ones and
true-
zeros.
Somebody named
The
Dan.
weed doesn't. It doesn't. I can remember a
wants
lot of
shout-out.
shit. Yeah. Well, you did it.
He
You
just
already
got
did
it.
Yeah, you just
got
Bam.
That's it.
That was it.
Nicely.
Listen, do you
said
do
he's
that
nicely
all day?
manipulated.
Do you do that all day?
What?
Do you just respond to Twitters?
No,
Give
I
people
didn't
shout outs?
How many
No,
cuddle
they
tweets
asked
have you
because it's
got?
Liza, when are you gonna have your own podcast, huh?
I have a web show it's 5 years old.
Why don't you do a podcast as well? Are you
I
allowed
don't
to?
have time.
You have time.
I do not have time.
Do you drive in your car?
I drive in my car.
How often are you in your car during the day?
Not often.
Give me a guess.
I'm on set all day.
I sleep in my car.
On set all day.
I'm
You
on
don't drive around. You don't get caught in traffic ever.
I do.
You do. When you're caught in traffic, this is what I want to do. Shit Eliza is pissed about. And this is your new podcast. You press record on your iPhone, and as you drive around,
I don't have
and
an
you're
iPhone,
like,
though.
well, you need to get one, bitch.
Oh, here we go with
Some
this again.
contrarian.
She's
What we
very
started with.
concerned about
Her
how
Linux
people
computer.
react to her BlackBerry.
I believe that it's an oversaturated market, and there are quality podcasts, and then everybody else.
It's a
thinks they
complete
should have one.
OSM. She's right.
It's an OSM, and I have a web show, and I have a TV show, and what more do you want from me?
Maybe a
Nothing.
stage show.
Just a little
I have a
humanity.
stand-up thing, and I'm
Oh, right.
tired.
There's that.
There's that at times.
No, I was thinking more of a
I think
play.
you would be
Like a one-man
good.
show?
You would
like
be,
a ham radio kind of thing.
I think you would be good at running a chick podcast.
What
You know,
chicks
you're-
am I going to have on besides like four of
You
them?
you could not
Yeah,
have
4
chicks
chicks.
You'll be
on
there.
as guests. I'm saying things from a strong female perspective.
You
There's
think I'm
not
so
that many.
strong?
I do. You are. You're a fucking comic. You're smart. You got balls. You do. You get on this podcast. You have no worries hanging out with everybody and talking.
Because you're
you
so
know.
nice.
How was your
Yeah,
set?
but it's
Crushed.
Did you? It was
Yeah,
fun?
look at her. See, see, you gotta like.
How was
that.
your set?
It was fun. It was good.
Bert
I-
Kreischer is so wasted. And
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
Like, oh, let's do a shot of Jack Burt. So I
Did he
brought him
tell,
a shot of Jack.
oh.
And he's just on stage going, wow.
Did he tell the
Oh,
FedEx
no.
guy joke?
I'm gonna have to go look. I'm gonna have to go watch this.
Yeah, I kind of want to check it out too.
Yeah.
Can we take a break?
Let's take
I
a
gotta
break.
pee anyway.
Anybody
No break.
else who wants
No
to keep
break.
talking? Eliza and Nick, if you guys
Is this
want
my
to keep
podcast?
talking.
Is
This
this
is
your
your
chance?
This is your chance. This is your. You know, we're gonna look at the ratings very
Eliza's
carefully,
podcast.
and
How
at this
much longer
moment, we're
does this one
gonna
go?
mark this moment when we hand over the reins to you and little Esther,
All right,
and
let's
watch
talk
this
about-
motherfucker crash into the. No,
I've never seen Bert do
Just kidding.
stand-up.
Bloating. What
this
are your
is gonna
thoughts?
be when it takes off, and it's no longer Death Squad. It's like the
Lady Squad.
the vagina
Do it.
Oh, yeah, it's all
assault
chicks.
package.
Vagina Mana Squad. No?
I want to watch Bert,
Okay,
No,
bye,
Eliza,
everybody.
you stay here.
but then I'm gonna go.
Home?
I've got to go home because I. All right, so
Everybody's leaving?
they went to go watch.
Bert
Okay,
Kreischer.
bye.
What they're going to quickly find out that there's nowhere to stand or sit.
No.
so-
There's
No.
totally sold out.
This room is so
Yeah.
good.
So
Does
they're
he
good.
take? Does he take his shirt off?
He hasn't
on
yet.
the show.
Hi,
No,
Blanche.
he hasn't yet, but he seems like he will
Give
tonight.
me. Will you hand me one of those rolls?
Schieszer solo. Okay.
Yeah,
Ryan, guess who I saw today?
who?
Pepper.
Pepper. Is Pepper in town?
Is in town.
Oh, are you
What
getting
whole
it back?
trailer?
No.
What?
Just
no,
one?
just
It?
All right.
Yeah.
Him. He's fat now. My
And then he
parents
thrown.
fattened
Was
him
it
up.
tomato?
Has Aiko said one word yet?
No.
No.
How's it going, Aiko?
Can I have nachos, please?
Oh,
Can I
Jesus.
touch your
Just come sit over
vagina?
here.
Yeah, sit right there,
Just come
Aiko.
sit over here.
Sit right there. Little Esther and little Aiko together
waiter
for
over
once. And
Esther, you should
Eliza's
come down,
wiping
juice on
I didn't
me.
want to wipe my pants.
Liza,
Clam juice.
how old's Blanche now?
She's like 8.
Really?
Everybody asks me that, and everyone's always shocked because she's got such a young face and a
does.
droopy body. She's got a droopy dog vagina.
No, she's a good dog. She's well behaved.
really?
Right? You've known her whole life.
Yeah,
Or
a long
her life I've
time.
had her.
Yeah.
Does she really have a droopy vagina?
Yeah, I'll show you. Come here.
You've been gauging it out.
I gotta see the droopy vagina.
Has she had puppies?
Probably before I met her.
Okay, you rescued her.
Dog vagina. It's not droopy, but it's meaty.
It's used, is what you're saying.
It's her. She's got all these nipples.
Yeah.
It's a cute dog.
It's
Is she spayed?
She has what they call meat curtains.
Yeah. Let's get him more fucked up.
No, I'm not doing any more.
Which one?
He's got
No,
a
I'm not doing
driver.
more. The bartender.
He's told everyone he has a driver.
Right.
Would
Kreischer?
almost not give me that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's that.
Let's not try and kill Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, he's been
Also, if
drinking
he
since-
does die, then this is kind of premeditated and recorded.
Yeah.
That you guys are here.
Also, his luggage is right
You're a silly
there.
man.
Have silly ideas. Thank you.
His luggage is right there.
Wait, what's his
Yeah.
deal? Why is he so drunk right now?
He
Because he can be.
He hates to fly, so that he has to get wasted every time he flies.
Oh, is he
and so
flying tonight?
he flew. No, he got off the plane and took a car right from LAX to the show, and he's been drinking since 3 in the afternoon, and is now what, like midnight or something. Like that?
He's at 3 in the afternoon Eastern time. So
Eastern
it's now
time, so-
six in the afternoon here. But
Six-
still,
or-
that's like 6 hours he's been drinking.
Where'd he fly in from?
No idea.
It was like overseas.
East
I
Coast,
know,
he
yeah.
said.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not overseas.
A good 5 hours of drinking on the plane.
Yeah.
Eliza, I just love the way you are with your dog. It makes me feel like I'm like
Makes you feel sane?
Like I can embrace who I am because you do it.
When you're this in love with an animal, like I've totally gone crazy dog lady, and I don't even care. Because
No, it's so good.
You need to do
yeah.
it. You gotta do it every day.
We need not weird looking girls to be weird because you're a hot
Make
babe,
her-
so
I
you're.
want to
But you act like a weirdo.
It's all right.
I need that.
You need that in your life.
Yeah.
What about this dog vagina? Dog vagina. We make up songs about our vagina.
Look at that meat
Got a dog
curtains.
vagina. Want to get behind you with a dog vagina.
Is your dog a juicer or am I squirter?
I'm not having
Brian,
this discussion with you.
that is so inappropriate.
Of course, it turns to something. I'm not.
Yeah, don't make it sexual with the dog.
My cat's a squirter. If I tap it on it with a
Stop, I don't-
pencil enough,
Where's
it
Pepper
squirts.
at?
Pepper's at a kennel. My parents
Oh,
would not
shit. We could
let
smoke
him
cigarettes
in
right
their
now.
hotel room. So
Okay,
Pepper's
right
at
back.
a
I
hotel
just-
for
if
dogs.
you- I'll
Right
be back
now?
after
But
you.
is it back
I'm not gonna
back
smoke
home?
cigarettes, just kidding.
He's here, and then he's
That's a
going
joke.
back to Chicago on Sunday.
Okay. It is cute. Very cute dog.
I know Pepper.
When was the last time you were at the Olive Garden, Eliza?
I don't think probably like I've been there once in my life.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa! What'd you get?
The Olive Garden?
Do you remember what you had?
No, why would it be memorable?
Let's persecute
Oh.
Eliza.
You obviously had something.
I could take these bullets, your slings and arrows of the Olive Garden. I'm not poor, and I don't live in a suburb, so I don't go to the Olive Garden.
Why? You're a food snob? You don't like delicious salad, or
You
you
just
don't?
give him the nod like we're doing this.
Olive
No,
Garden is
no,
the
you could s-
McDonald's of Italian food. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just a
Fazoli's
statement.
actually is because they have the drive-through. If
I
you're
actually
familiar with
I'm
Fazoli's,
not.
went
okay.
online to try to find if there was any weight to this rumor that there's a cooking school. I was actually doing this the other night, an Olive Garden cooking school in
Right.
Italy.
There's not.
I don't think there is.
No,
Fuck
it's
no.
in Illinois. It's just
An
spelled
Olive
wrong.
Garden cooking school.
They're like at our cooking school in fucking Italy, chefs learn how to refreeze things.
Fuck no, they
and thaw
don't.
them out.
Learn how to cut open bags and just unfreeze, thaw out sauces.
First of
Brian,
all-
is there a particular food menu, like an item, a dish, entree that you fell in love with Olive Garden for, or is it just like the unlimited breadsticks thing?
I talked about it in great detail today already, but
Okay.
I think it was because my parents, growing up when my parents got divorced, my mom would go to get the lunch special at the Olive Garden and bring me and my sister, which was like
Shit ton of
$5,
breadsticks.
which is like all you can eat salad and breadsticks, and I think it was like $5.99.
That's not a lunch.
And soup. I'm sorry. And I think the taste of it has such a similar taste to like the salad at a cafeteria growing up in high school or middle school. And I think that's what it's just something in the it's comforting. It's like
37?
huh? Yeah, 38 almost. How old are you?
The same
29.
taste.
You just Wikipedia him?
No, somebody just tweeted it, and that was like one of the tweets about.
Yeah,
the
it's
show.
something like you're a 37-year-old man, Brian. Shut
No,
the fuck
it
up.
just said, I will tell you what restaurant bothers me, and I've written blogs about this. Anybody that follows me on Twitter knows how I feel. Golden Corral and their disgusting chocolate fountain.
Fucking gross.
And now they've made
What
it.
is that?
It's
I
a
just-
Never heard of
it's a sludgy fountain where you can dip chicken wings and your face and your toddler's hands into it, and it's just a way of attracting fat people. And now And the creepy part is in the commercial, they get real customers to be like, love that chocolate fountain. And they got one guy who's got like a scar down his eye. And he's like, love chocolate, always have. And I'm like, this is the person that's your spokesperson for your shitty chocolate, like a child molester with an eye scar. And
I've never heard of Golden Corral.
I think is that the same
commercials all the time.
Is that the same company
They're
that has that commercial where it's like the two couples driving and the white
No.
couples in
Yes,
the front?
yes.
She's
She's like, "Fuck this shit."
It's
And
$20
she
for
jumps
the
out.
entree, and you can split it. And they're like, "Fuck this," and they just bail out of a moving car.
And now they serve a cotton candy. So you can go on the buffet, load up on all your Jell-O and turkey entrees, and then you can eat fucking cotton candy if that's not enough for your fat face.
The lady
Sorry.
over there is amazed that you're by the dating show.
Oh, thank you.
She loves you.
I was like every single night. I was like on my bed and I was watching it.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Talking shit about all those guys.
Thank you. Stay tuned for season 2. Thank you. Have you been sitting here the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, for like 2 hours.
What clued you in that I was the host of the show?
No, because I was like recognize your voice, but then I was like, you're really pretty in person.
Oh, you're so
There you
sweet.
go.
A little bit, eh.
No habla.
Thank you.
No, you're totally hot.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I was like putting on your website. I was like asking her, is that her?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not the part where I said I host Excuse. That didn't do it. It was. Thank you.
Eliza's a
Thank
big.
you. I appreciate
Eliza,
it.
you're a big deal now.
Yeah.
Is it weird for you? Are you like you getting recognized everywhere you go? Like you're at the Olive Garden and people are coming up to you and asking you for pictures and
I
stuff.
don't know. I don't know if that would happen because I would never. It's happened, but it's not. I mean, I did Last Comic and it happened then, and then because the show was so long ago, it kind of fizzles out because it's not like, you're not a movie star, but it happens enough. I mean, the show's on enough that enough people have seen it, and it's rarely you're Iliza Shlesinger. It's usually you're that girl from Exposed. you're Lisa Schillinger, and so
sometimes people.
Lisa Schillinger.
A lot of times people will confuse
Your
me.
name's
They'll
hard.
be like, "Oh, is that Eliza?" And I'm like, "No,
Right.
it's not me. It's not me, you
you
guys."
should just say yes and be like, I'm much shorter in person.
I just made that up. No one's ever.
Really, Esther?
mistaken me.
Really, no one? I didn't believe you. It happens. It happens, and it's all right. Actually, this is kind of all right. For no one that listens to the show is going to read these books. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey?
I haven't, but I'm curious and interested.
Well, I can't tell the story because I
Is
don't
that
wanna
like
spoil it.
the
Have
women,
you read it?
the
I read all
housewife
three.
Is it good?
domination?
Yes, yes.
Really?
It's so good that for 3 days it was hard for me to go to work.
Really?
Oh.
Because I was incapacitated, and every break I just would break out my Kindle because it enveloped every one of my senses. You
Okay,
heard
I'm
me.
gonna
That's a
get it
good like if you
immediately.
as a man if
Wow.
you see a girl reading that book in public, just you go up
to her,
start
and
talking
just
to her.
start
You
tickling
can't, the
her
problem
belly.
with the
Fucking her.
book is that no man can compete with what Christian Grey is.
That's bullshit.
You can't.
Christian Grey.
As
I don't
creepy
know.
as you like to be.
You don't know.
What a
can't.
great
You don't
porno
know.
name.
Wait, what Kindle? Can we have a quick Kindle thing? What Kindle do you have?
The good one.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just the color one.
Brian,
Fire?
do you have a Kindle?
Kindle
like,
Fire.
Kindle
That's the one.
Fire.
Kindle
See,
Fire.
There's differences with the Kindle. See, the Kindle Fire is more like an iPad. If you're gonna go with the Kindle Fire, you might as well just get an
Right,
iPad.
no, I don't want that.
Yeah, except
if
for
you're
they're $200.
huh?
Was
They're
it gift?
$200.
They're under. Yeah, they're $200.
What Kindle do I
But
get
that's
if I
the-
want to read?
Yeah, I guess that's
Just
the big
Kindle
deal.
Fire.
Just the regular.
But see,
It's great.
you can do it on the Fire too.
The biggest difference is that the other Kindle uses a different technology that makes it so like, if you're outside, you can read it. If it's just better clarity. It's easier on the
Kindle
eyes.
Fire.
It's eye strain thing. If you read a lot on the Kindle Fire, your eyes will start to hurt
No,
because it's
not when you're reading 50 Shades of Grey. And then the pain is part of the pleasure, as we've learned in 50 Shades of Grey. And you can highlight words
Yeah.
you don't know. You can look them up, and it's great.
Eliza will be wearing glasses in 5 years.
I wear glasses now, just not here.
Oh, well,
50 Shades of Grey.
she'll be wearing like old lady Italian mom glasses.
I
in
thought
5
Fifty
years.
Shades of Grey was something not cool and people made fun of it.
They
but
do.
Now I'm
Well, they
into
It's
do.
it.
not cool.
but-
It's so good, though.
Oh, I love this.
Like your tracksuit.
Is it because it's perfect timing? 'Cause
She's like, yes.
yes.
But it's great. It's mom porn.
well, Desperate Housewives goes off the air. This book comes in. Everyone starts.
Nick of time.
It's a nice
so
transition.
Fucking
What about
hot.
Death Squad Housewives?
That's
a
Squad
good
Housewives.
It would just be
That's
some
a
porn
nice-
stars.
That's a great porn
Hey,
site.
It would.
what the fuck? I'm single.
Death Squad Housewives.
What was
I
it?
look like a mob wife in my Adidas
You do.
tracksuit, or
Yeah.
an Armenian cab
Like a
driver.
Russian mafia wife.
Growing up Gotti,
You're
or cousin.
rude. Eliza just attacked me.
What? You have porn stars on the show.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was here.
We've never had a porn star on the show ever again.
My mistake.
Was she the porn star?
Yeah. Eliza's been the porn. Eliza, have you ever done I
porn?
forgot.
Yeah, so
I
many.
forgot. I forgot.
Forgot
You
that
get
I'm not a
weird
porn
about
star.
talking about sex. I
You
forgot.
asked me if I've ever done a porn.
Yeah, have you ever filmed a porn with your boyfriend? Is there one that exists that you're like always?
No,
in the
there's
back
not
of
one
your
that
head
exists anymore.
that you know of, but you know that you know
Anymore?
You know,
I will tell you this: I had a boyfriend in college, and we lived in the same town. So in the summer we did it, whatever. And so one day we're like, let's film this crap. So we did, and it was back in the days when you had not 8 millimeter mini DV tapes.
mini DV tapes.
DVR.
So we made the thing. I had like a little safe and I stuck it in there, and then we broke up. He was a fucking nut job, and I moved to LA, and he was awful. And he emailed me. He's like, just so you know, I have the tape. And I was like, no, you don't. Like, I'm looking at it in my room, and he's like, I found the combination of your safe. I found it. I found a VCR to play it on, and I have the tape. And it was just so pathetic because I had the tape, and now no one has the tape.
Yeah, there was a.
Did you burn it? Just
I threw it away.
Destroy it.
I had one in high school, but if I was 16 when we made it, then it's illegal and it can't go.
It's not illegal if both of you were 16, I think.
Right.
No, it's still
And
child
no
porn.
Yeah, you probably can't
Eliza,
watch
I have
that.
a question. If we were hanging out alone, like how?
Is this gonna be gross? Esther?
No, like
No, it's gonna-
I'm just having, like, would you let me photograph you nude?
No,
If you
I don't
kept
know
the photos.
you. No, but why would I want them?
Esther, you're failing. Try a different approach.
If you were a legit photographer, I would let you.
I'm. What if I'm trying to be, and I want
Are
you
you
as a model?
Are you weird? Are you a weird person?
Oh, no, what do you mean?
I don't know.
I'm not a lesbian. I just want to photograph.
No, I don't think lesbians are weird. I don't want you.
Doesn't
to do
Esther
that.
act like a creepy Italian guy, just hitting like a kid, like, hey, why don't you come over here? You know?
Come my car. I got to set up nice. Look at my suit.
Hey, if I take a picture of you, you would be okay? Huh? Why don't you come over here? Aiko.
Yeah, it's
did
the
you get-
nachos.
Yeah, okay, I was checking
It's
on.
really crunchy.
You had a show earlier at the Laugh Factory today. How'd that go?
It was cool. I really like it there.
Did you make out with Dane Cook?
No, I don't really like him. He's really good looking. I don't like that.
Oh.
It's an interesting inflection of that sentence.
Yeah.
You don't like good-looking guys?
No.
I
Then
don't
like
either.
right, like I want to be the cute one.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
exactly.
So have you ever dated like a
What? The black guy? No.
No.
She's
That's
been
funny.
hanging around
How's
you
it
too
going on?
often.
Have you ever dated like a big fat guy, and then the fat guy was
Why is
like, oh, I think I'll lose weight and go tanning and work out, and it pissed you off, so you kind of snuck food into his diet or anything like that? Have you? I mean, do you sacrifice the
That
ugly
is
person?
such an interesting, elaborate question.
Yeah.
Specific.
So 10 minutes.
All right, I gotta
Oh,
go. But
Ryan Keely's mom is here. Where is she?
Who?
her mom's a good
I know.
kisser.
Oh, stop it! I want her mom to meet my mom, and we have like a little.
I know.
mom-off.
What if your mom and her mom got it on and
My-
just
no, my
and your
dad's
dad
here.
watched?
Ew.
Oh, it's
no.
terrible.
My dad wants to get it on with you.
Your dad's
think.
here?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Her dad
Your
has a
dad's
man
here?
crush on me.
Disgusting.
My
Right
dad's
now?
obsessed with Brian.
Who
Right
would
now?
it be?
Because they're the same age?
No, my dad's 70, so he's like,
I'm sorry.
it's too old.
Well,
I'm
whatever.
not that young. I just. Do
Whatever.
you want to hear the best ever?
Yeah.
So, well, I was gonna say, so my aunt died this weekend, but that's not the best ever.
What?
My aunt
Ever.
died on Sunday, and I flew home to be with my family. And it was a horrible battle with cancer, and she was at my dad's house for 7 weeks, kind of, dying, I guess. It's horrible. But so she died Sunday, and I flew in Monday morning. And we go to the funeral home to make the arrangements, and we go to the rabbi's office to have a whole thing, and it's just a day of crying, and it's awful. And my dad turns to me, and he's like, you know what we need? And I was like, oh my God, please don't say we have to go hit tennis balls, because I don't want to do that. And he's like, no, we need a drink. So we go and we have a couple drinks. I've never been drunk with my parents. So he's sitting there revealing some sexual things about himself, which I didn't appreciate. And we're talking, and I go, Dad, because I was sleeping over, I go, let me ask you a question. Where did Aunt Lois die? And he goes, in her bed. And I go, which one's her bed? He goes, it's the one you're sleeping in tonight.
Oh.
And we both fell out laughing. And I did. And it was fine.
And you lived.
I had the hallway door open because I was afraid she was
Hell
going to get
yeah.
me.
Oh,
that's weird.
But don't you, like, when you pass away, don't you usually shit and piss yourself and all that other stuff?
I think that happens slowly afterwards. I don't think it's like
I think
immediate,
it's
done.
yeah. No, I think your muscles after like
thinking
they're
of giving
tensed up.
birth.
No, I think when you're
Wait,
when you're
what?
alive, your muscles are tense. They're holding things in and stuff. When you die, it just everything lets go.
Maybe there was like a cloth. It was a new bed. There was new
cloth.
bedding. There was a
It
cloth.
smelled fresh.
Oh, so you got fucking poop all over you, probably.
I just
You
said it
got-
was fresh. Point is, my dad had a sense of humor about it.
That's right, Brendon, live in the vibe is now. Outside the vibe, I know you cool out. This right here, hard for real.
I don't know who these people are.
What the hell are you doing? Jeez, we're back. Welcome back, Death Squad.
Hello, we've got the lovely Ryan Keely.
Who sat down earlier and didn't get worked into the conversation, and then had to leave to go take care of her mom.
So my mom has never been to a live comedy show.
Who's
ever
her favorite
before.
comic so far?
Brendon. Walsh.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you know that before you asked, or did?
Yeah, they had chatted about it.
No, so she had never brought her to a live. She's never been to a live comedy show before, and we come in, we sit down, and you guys are talking like about like really deep like comic nerd stuff, and I'm like, my mom's not going to appreciate this.
Doug wasn't dirty. You weren't.
No, it wasn't
she
dirty.
didn't
It was
understand
just
a word
that you
I
were
said on stage
talking about, No, it's when we're sitting here in the room before.
But it was all
'cause Joe
inside
was
stuff.
talking about like super like insider stuff, and as she's never been to a comedy show, I'm like, let's go get her a nice root beer and sit her down.
What she say about me? Was she mad?
She looked a little faint.
She said stick
And
to
at first, I was like, that's my co-host. And then you did your set, and I was like, probably shouldn't have said that. That's that weird guy I know somewhat.
No.
I don't know. She's used to me as a daughter. Like, she knows what I do for a living, and she still loves me. So.
Did you ever say to her, "Don't call me daughter"? Oh wait, that's not the song. Oh wait, is it?
Yeah,
it is a song.
It's a great song.
I love it.
You can sing, Esther. I didn't know you could sing.
What?
And your stripper moves are pretty awesome.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my singing stripper
You
bit.
do the American.
I did it. I kind of opened with it because I thought about how you always tell me to do it when I perform here. I saw it as a good opportunity to do it because my parents were here.
That's my favorite bit of you because I think it's a good introduction to you.
I talked to Joe about fighting Randy on the next podcast.
Oh, what he said?
He's into it.
Hey, Ryan.
Wait, you guys are gonna really fight each other?
Not me.
Out of the
Randy,
camera
my
shot.
co-host on.
He's gonna fight who?
Like, just pull it
Joe.
out.
Joe's gonna fight
Like
somebody?
But not for real. Randy's a big goofball. You know,
That's
Randy, a big redheaded guy with
Right,
the
but what's he gonna do? Let Joe hit him a few times?
No, they're gonna.
Yeah, it's on July 4th.
We might just do it the next week.
Can we get Jello involved?
Randy was fake challenging Joe to a fight on our last podcast.
God. What's wrong with him?
Well, he kept switching back and forth. He was like, Joe Rogan, I want to fight you. And he was like, no, wait, I mean Seth Rogen. I want to fight Seth Rogen. And then he kept
He'd lose that one too.
yeah. No, he'd lose all of them.
Worked out for Green Hornet.
Okay, so my birthday is coming up July 2nd, and I have no plans. I think that we should get together some fights because I would love to fight.
I'll do a fight.
I know we can fight in Jello. Joe can fight.
Jello Biafra.
Oh my God! I once got kneed in the face by Jello Biafra, and it was the most magical moment of my life.
Yeah.
So I am a huge Dead Kennedys fan. And
Me too.
Huge, yeah. And because I'm so young, like he wasn't doing punk rock when I was growing up. So I was in Seattle, and I was 20 at the time. And he did an all-ages show where he fronted with the Buzzcocks. And so I sat through like 4 really shitty slam metal bands to like stand in the front for Jello Biafra, and he kept stage diving like into my face. And it was the most magical. I was like, I'm so punk rock.
I got to meet him recently. He's friends with Neil Hamburger, who I work with a lot. And and I got to meet Jello Biafra, and it was like 12-year-old Brendon would be blown away. So excited.
I love those
I was a huge
moments
Dead Kennedys fan.
where you realize the child version of you would be so excited.
Yeah, Tawny Katane.
Oh.
I think she wanted to bang me too.
There was a period of time where she was at the Comedy Store like every
about
night.
a year and a half ago. She'd come up there for about a month.
Just hang. I didn't know who she was, but everyone was excited.
I wouldn't recognize her unless she was crawling on
White
something.
Snake video, right?
And
Yeah,
then,
man. She's in some movies.
A couple movies.
She
still look good for.
She looks all right. Yeah,
50
she's
or
good.
Hey, here's Randy challenging Rogan.
Rule number 2.
Oh, here we go.
No cheating. All right, Seth Rogen, it's a fight, and it's on. 4th of July.
Oh, he just said Seth though.
This is a crazy.
Why are you
episode.
making faces, Brendon?
We're all angry.
Oh, I see. That was anger. It looked like you were
Touch the microphones
pretending to be a
altogether.
rabbit.
Perfect. Yeah.
That didn't.
Okay,
Rule
is
number
is this on a loop or something?
No.
Are you trying to
called him out
torment
on
my
the
brain?
podcast.
I did
4th
not.
of July.
Can't prove it.
I thought you said Fred Rogan the whole time.
No, yeah. Well, I thought I thought I meant Seth Rogen. I said I got the names all wrong.
Oh no. Now we
Hey,
gotta
what's
start
up?
over.
Okay,
This is him starting over.
what's up, y'all? This is Randy Lidke. Hey, Seth Rogen, star of Pineapple Express. I challenge you to a fight. I'm a punch you like crazy, and you're gonna have to deal with it because I'm a better fighter than you. And guess what? There are a few rules. Rule number 1: just be yourself. Rule number 2: no cheating. All right, Seth Rogen, it's a fight, and it's on. 4th of July.
That wasn't one of the.
Here, do me again.
That wasn't.
So yeah, that's the Bone Zone here at Death Squads.
Oh my
Brendan
God.
Walsh's Randy Lickey.
It is like the
Davey
most
Johnson.
fun thing in the world.
I look forward to it every week. It's really fun.
We started out that podcast. We were sitting on the floor, so you could only see our eyes peering over the table.
Yeah, for the
with
first
microphones.
hour we did that. And it's
There it is.
and it was. I was wondering how long because we didn't pre-plan this. We just kind of hit start, and I was like really while it was going on, I was like, all right, how long are we really going to do this for? I was getting really uncomfortable.
Just come in the cup.
yeah, and all the sperms are just.
Yeah, you can see his whole head. Get your whole fucking head out of
Put that in
there.
your compost pile.
That's how you do it right there.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I got a message from a dude in Northern Ireland who we've talked before about how he listens and watches this, and he just tweeted that he's watching Ice House Chronicles, been up since 5 a.m. to watch it.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So
like,
was it 8
Good
a.m.,
on you.
he like sets an alarm and gets up and listens
That's
and watches.
That's awesome.
Oh, good morning.
Or maybe he just watches it. Wouldn't that be weird? Like, I really got to check this out. I got to be there for it, but I don't want to listen to it. He just turns it down, just stares at video like this. Why are we still watching this, Brian?
Because it might be magical.
Is there like it's like 2 hours of this shit?
Hey, Brendan, so I have a question for you. So Redban and I were talking about doing a mushroom podcast, which is probably a really bad idea.
Yeah.
But I want to take mushrooms and wear fake mustaches with you.
Well, I have a beard now.
But
Okay, yeah,
you
we
could
can
put
do
one
that.
on over it, and it
Yeah.
would be magical.
Yeah, yeah.
it would be
Back when,
magical.
back
Big
when I used to
handlebar
do
one.
cocaine, my thing was I used to have a handlebar mustache I used to tape on, and then I'd put on like a Mexican wrestler mask, and then I'd like rip lines, and then I'd do scissor kicks off the couch while listening to 1984 from Van Halen.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's
Let's do
intense.
that
That's very
then. Let's just do that. We'll
Okay.
get some. We'll do a Rowdy Powder podcast.
I don't know if my sinuses could handle it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. I'm too old for cocaine.
Yeah. Or to be wearing what are those lucha libre?
You were never too old for a lucha libre
Is that what
mask.
they're called?
Okay, yeah, that is what they're called. Because there was this amazing movie called WrestleManiac, which had Rey Mysterio Sr. as the WrestleManiac. He's like 50. It was never mind. I should go talk to my mom.
Yeah, check in with mom. Make sure she's all right.
I know. We left her alone in the den of iniquity.
Oh Lord.
Put her with my mom. They'll have like little.
Let's-
We'll have a
or
mom.
bring her back in here and let's put her on a microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go grab her.
All right, let's do it.
That's probably a really bad idea, actually.
Why?
No, it's
What's
not.
bad about that?
All right.
Brian has
People
a
would
mom
love
thing.
to hear us say filthy things to her mom.
She probably doesn't understand the how
We're not gonna make fun of her. We're just gonna say horrible things.
What does she do?
she's she's the captain of the LAPD.
This
Ryan?
lady?
Yeah.
Ryan's a model.
Oh, she's a model.
Ryan,
Was she your friend?
Ryan Keely?
Yeah.
She's the host of Muff Said here at Death Squad.
Oh yeah, I don't get get the internet.
She's a delicious
My place.
She's a delicious
I had no
babe.
idea.
What kind of modeling does she do?
The kind from behind.
Like naked?
Yeah, she's
The kind
she's
from
been in
behind.
she's been in Penthouse.
What kind of answer is that?
So does her mom know that?
She never shows her tits.
I think it's something that
Shoulders behind modeling.
Just her shoulders.
You
and-
can't see my front.
Actually, when we did the Naughty Show, when she was on it, we all had to like write fan letters to her, and I did a lot of research on her and wrote her a letter.
What was your favorite thing about her?
Her behind.
I like her that she's Cuban.
Oh.
And she's got a really nice body. And she's pretty.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Serious sex I've ever had.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see this. That's a good shot of an empty chair that you're holding.
Almost ready.
Some guy in Ireland.
I'll give you a cue. Zoom out a little bit, bro.
He's like, I got up early for this.
Yeah.
Was he ever afraid that the lasers were gonna set his beard on fire? Oh no! Oh, shit. Wow! Office rape. It happens every day. You guys can't keep a straight face through this thing.
No, well, we keep seeing ourselves on the monitors.
That's perfect for a podcast, right?
That looks like a lot more fun to make than to watch.
Yeah. I think that's really the key to our podcast is we have way more fun.
More fun to do than to listen to.
We did one where we didn't say words for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We just made
The
conversational
first
noises.
40 No.
Yeah.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
I watched
And then we
it.
talked for like another 40.
I watched it for 10 minutes. And
Yeah, I know.
I had
It's,
to get
it's
off.
impossible to watch.
People got pissed off
So
at that
bad.
one.
I have a question, you guys. Is
Come in
Instagram
there.
cool?
No.
I just started it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You started Instagram?
Yeah, I got
Wow.
$1 billion. $1 billion.
How much are the shares?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that.
You know, I guess people love it, but I'm not I'll click on something and I'll end up on an Instagram page a lot, but since I can put the photo directly on Twitter, why do I need Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram's different. Like, I don't know. I just started, and I just take because you can take nice pictures of where you are. Like, I'm not really funny on it. I just take pictures and this is where I'm at. And but you can't retweet people or anything.
They
Like,
have
you can't
filters.
repost them. It's just it's
just
just kind of like
favorites
you
and
have
comments.
a bunch of pictures of what you've done in your life.
It's funny because I hung
Like
out
an
with
album?
Yeah.
an album. Yeah, I hung out with 3 super hot girls the other night, and all they do is post pictures on Instagram. And I saw their Twitter versus my Twitter, and I had so many Twitter followers, and they had none. And then their Instagram, they had thousands of Instagram followers, and I had none.
Better get on it.
It's a hot chicks
Better
medium.
get on it. Yeah.
Hot chicks probably get.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe
Yeah,
it's
they
cool
start with,
also to
5,000.
post your pictures on there instead of posting them on your Twitter, you know?
Here's the episode where we can't talk for the first 25 minutes.
Why would you?
Wait, we're just going to relive that 25 minutes of not talking? No way.
Click, 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 click.
40 minutes of this.
Click, 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 click.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
You've already run out. Could anybody have possibly listened to all? Not watching it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But just listening to it for 40 minutes?
I don't know, man.
Could anybody have done that?
I've gotten
Wouldn't
some
you
really
sit there
positive.
waiting for it? Well, aren't they going to speak?
Yeah, people were
So-
freaking out while it was happening.
I think
We've gotten a lot of positive feedback on Twitter about it.
About that.
Well, they were just like, that was insane.
Yeah, watching it's funny, but I can't imagine listening to 40 minutes of that.
Well, we just try to have fun. It's not all about the listeners.
No, it's it's very funny.
Really?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, that's a cheat. That's cheating, bringing in front. They can listen to the whole thing. They're trying to listen to this now, Brian.
Yeah,
they don't need to hear that.
Yeah. Don't scare the people listening to this away. Where they go, oh no, this again. Weezer cruise. We would throw like phrases.
You gotta slip the plugs.
Remember, this was my favorite one. Nicaragua.
I didn't Coca-Cola. We have a lot of fun doing
Why
it.
did you? Somebody on Twitter, Brian wants to know why you stole Yogi Bear's hat.
I did not steal this hat. That is a big lie.
I stole a picnic basket.
Hey, look, boo, boo, boo.
Hey, Yogi, did you steal that hat?
This is my impression.
Which character was that?
Hiya, Yogi.
Ralph Cramden. Or Ed Norton fucking Ralph Cramden in the ass. Wait, how's
Wait,
that
what
Eddie
did
Murphy
you?
bit?
What? What was that bit?
It's that old Eddie Murphy bit. It's I know that you know. I forget who fucks who. It's the Honeymooners. Ralph Cramden gets fucked in the ass by Ed Norton. Not the actor Ed Norton, the character Ed Norton on the Honeymooners.
Wow, you fucking lost the table.
You don't remember that Eddie Murphy bit from fucking Delirious?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
He's like, Norton, I know that you want to fuck me in the ass. It's just like a whole
Yeah,
gay...
it sounds like a lot of fun. And he was wearing like a leather jumpsuit.
He's wearing a red leather jumpsuit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I wore on my half-hour special, too.
When they said he was going to host the Oscars, I was just like, I cannot wait to see him, like, because he has not done anything remotely connected to stand-up comedy in so long. It was going to be... He was so happy when Brett Ratner said that shit. He was able to bag it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's
I got it now.
I just can't imagine it being like he was always so charismatic and funny, but I still don't think he could have really pulled it off.
Well, we'll never
And
know.
we'll never know.
We will
never know.
Maybe he would have been amazing.
I'm calling him out right now. Host it next year.
Eddie Murphy.
Why wouldn't they want him next year? If they wanted him last year, why wouldn't they want him next year? Especially after all the press.
I wonder if maybe it was like a switcheroo where they fired him and said, just blame it on this.
No.
No.
I think they still wanted him. They would have been fine with having him. It just would have been weird because it would just been like he doesn't really. He never was like a monologue joke kind of guy. And all of his funniest bits were filthy.
Yeah.
Like, so what was he gonna do?
I watched Raw not that long
They would have
ago.
put him
That's
into
pretty
movies. That would have been funny because he would have
Yeah.
been like fast talking Eddie, stuck in movies and stuff. But even like his last few movies.
Was he in like Tower Heist that year?
Yeah.
I watched that on a plane.
It was not that good.
Yeah, it's exactly what I expected it to be.
I think it would work best on a plane. I was in a
Yeah.
real movie theater going, oh, this I've chosen to spend this time.
Yeah.
Like when you're on a plane, like anything that's not really awful is pretty good.
It was Heavy D's last work before he died.
Oh,
he was in that?
Yeah, he played like the the greeter at the hotel.
I'm gonna have to enforce the Cider House rules, and because he was in that. I like any chance to mention Cider House rules. Because I thought it was about like a fraternity called Cider House, and how great it is.
What is it about? Is it about a cider factory?
No, definitely not.
No,
Is it
it's
an
not
apple orchard?
it's
But there's apples
it's
involved.
It's like an orphanage.
No one here has seen it.
With a kindly
I
guy who
haven't
goes,
seen
"Good
it.
night, kings of New England, princes of wherever."
All I know is my mom
sounds
liked it, and I know that I don't want to see it then.
Oh, okay.
It's like a boring mom movie.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Snow Falls on Cedars?
No, I'm not sure.
Because that looks really boring.
I've seen that.
Also, I'm not sure if I'm thinking about The Horse Whisperer. I could be thinking of that.
I had an
That's what I call Alec Baldwin's podcast.
The Horse Whisperer?
Horse Whisperer.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you do. You know how to spell.
I watched. I had an ex-girlfriend who made me watch About a Boy.
That's not bad.
No, it was great. I was like,
Oh,
I
shit,
thought
that's
this
what I
was-
meant to say.
Well, no, I mean, but it was like completely not what I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be.
Did you see the most recent X-Men First Class?
No. Good. They're showing it on HBO.
That always ruins when you're about to blow somebody's mind about somebody being somebody, and then they didn't see the second half of the equation, so it's no good.
I came as a physician.
It's worth watching.
Here's the trailer for.
Good night. House rules.
Yeah.
Princes of
We
Maine.
haven't moved on from that at all. We need to go back and.
Oh, I remember this. It's with all the kids that are sleeping and the kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
And so I became the caretaker of many, father of none.
You're not the boss.
Good night, you kings of New England.
Oh, that's what that was.
You princes of.
It seems.
Should I watch that tonight?
You princes of terror.
And he molests the kids, remember?
Oh, you know what I have
You
on?
made that up.
Have
No,
you
he
seen?
No, that's the
that kid
thing.
right there.
That's the thing. Is it's
Spider-Man.
That's the big reveal.
I recorded.
and Paul Rudd is in it.
Hey, look right there. That was a kid.
I recorded.
Charlize Theron is like, she's got a good scene where she's like kind of naked, but like nothing's showing, you know. But
Yeah.
you still see her whole.
Right
I
there.
watched her in that Prometheus movie today.
Oh yeah.
Saw
So
that,
did
yeah.
you? You
He
really
didn't
liked
mind it. He didn't mind
Yeah, I
it.
know. I thought it was fine.
He had a fine time with it.
Do you-
Yeah, I had zero expectations going in though.
Yeah, I'm just a fool with some money.
I had $5.50, and the Los Feliz 3 was right there.
It's a great theater.
Oh wow, you even saw it in the possibly the shittiest.
Yeah, a tiny little screen.
Stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
No wonder you were
I just,
blown away
I was
by the
looking for
special
apartment.
effects.
I wasn't blown away. It was just like it looks fine. I like the way it started, and yeah, you know, I mean, it was
Sounds like a party
silly.
you went to.
I don't know. It was okay. I was like, it
Yeah.
kept my attention.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't leave. I walked out on Inception. I never
Really?
finished Inception.
Wow.
Are you crazy? That's a good movie.
Fucking bored the shit out of me.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't get invested in it either.
I walked out when they're in the snow. I was like, all right, this seems like this is going to take
Oh,
a
but
lot
those
more
only
longer.
like 2 more hours after.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't care, but I think I had a lot on my mind. I think that has a lot to do with how much I enjoy a movie, with like how much I
where you
fucking-
are in your life, that you can just let everything go and
Yeah.
just watch it and accept it for
Not
what
judge
it is.
it.
Yeah, that's part of my problem with Prometheus. Is I was so excited to see it. You know, got it into the day, and then was sitting there just thinking about other things I had to do the whole time because I didn't find it compelling at all. Like I thought visually it was okay. I went IMAX and 3D and fuck both of those from now on. Like I'm not going to be doing that just to, because I didn't want people to say to me if I just saw it regular. I don't want people saying, well, you just didn't like it because.
Yeah,
I want to take out all those I also got crazy high, so they can't
Mm.
say you didn't like it because you weren't high.
I wasn't high when I saw it.
Well,
I even
that's
tweeted that.
why you liked it.
I said I'm about to go see Prometheus on high, and I didn't include it, but that's like the first.
You
time
tweeted it hoping that someone else would be there and they'd take you out to the parking lot. And
No, I didn't want to get high for it because I knew I had to come here tonight, and I was looking for apartments all day. Like it was an afterthought. Like I was looking at apartments all day and was like, I'm kind of done with this, and looked at and was like, I wonder what's playing at the Vista, and what was at the Vista?
Yeah, let's really talk this through.
No, there was something at the Vista that I wasn't that interested. Oh no, actually I was interested in seeing it. It's the that Wes Anderson movie,
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, but that was
I
like
enjoyed
starting kind of later, and then Prometheus was the other one, and I just went and saw it like as an afterthought.
Yeah,
and it was
but
fine.
Like I wouldn't even enjoy. I wouldn't want to sit through it again to commentate on it at the at my movie interruption thing.
Oh yeah, like
I mean,
John Carter.
don't you feel like you saw it in the one sitting though? I mean, is it something you'd ever want to see again?
Oh no, I don't rewatch movies a ton though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably because you're.
I see shitty movies
perfectly
all the time.
pleased by something that's not.
Well, when I was younger, or there's like, I mean, there are a ton of movies I've seen a bunch of times, like Raising Arizona or Strange Brew or fucking Clockwork Orange.
Anything that's under 90 minutes or has rape in it.
Yeah. Girl with the dragon tattoo.
I had to take a turn when you added Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange, Sid and Nancy.
Sid and Nancy has rape in it?
No. But that's just a movie that I saw a ton.
I love that
when I
one
was
shot
younger.
in Sid and Nancy where for out of nowhere it's just little girls with rugby bats beating the shit out of fancy cars.
yeah.
Like, what is that in there for?
I don't,
Is that a common thing over there or something?
I don't know if it was just to show that it was a rough and tumble part of London.
But they were all wearing like cute little scroll outfits and just smashing this crap out. Also really not doing much damage,
No.
But still, it's a funny shot.
It's a great
It's
movie.
an interesting movie. Stephen Frears has made a lot of good stuff.
That's Alex Cox.
So, did you guys, the G.I. Joe movie that came out pretty much destroyed everyone's love for G.I. Joe, their childhood at least, because it was so horrible. And so the second one came out, and the movie trailer I thought looked pretty decent. and it was supposed to come out, I think this month or
They
next
pushed
month.
it to next
They pushed
March.
it to 2013.
Yeah, just
So-
because it's all about finding that hole where
other good movies
where
don't
there's
come
not
out?
going to be other. They just kind of looked ahead and they were just like, Spider-Man and Dark Knight are going to fucking dominate the rest of the summer.
Yes.
and it's such the same audience.
And right on the heels of the Avengers, like people are
It's
just
they
hungry for it.
got scared and jumped off the date, which doesn't happen very often because there's so many product tie-ins and stuff. Like you'll see things, billboards or whatever, tie-ins with things that say G.I. Joe because they couldn't pull it in time because they made the decision so last minute. So there's you'll see I think the most recent Maxim has a whole article that's about how G.I. Joe's supposed to open this month.
Do you read Maxim?
I did read one, yeah. I always get the one that has the top 100 hottest women.
Oh yeah,
just because I'm just stupid fascinated with that kind of random list making. I just sit there going through it, going, oh, she's got a great publicist.
Yeah.
She's got a
the sexiest
major
man alive
movie
every
coming
year.
out or whatever. Well, I don't sit and judge that because I.
But it's a game.
They're
when
all
it's
beautiful to me.
But it is. It's people aren't it's how did somebody's got the most powerful something that just makes that happen, right?
Yeah, well, it's a combination of things. It's also just the editors that are deciding. They stand around and what a weird process. To stand around and oh no, she's more like 87 than 90. Oh, shut up, Nigel. And there's it's just and they're all just disagreeing but moving things around because they have to. They're getting that done. They're better than our political figures these days because they're just fucking sitting around not making a decision. Olivia Munn should be number 2 or whatever they decide,
I have a whole new bit now.
About what?
Sexiest man alive voting.
Why? What's up with the voting? Do you think there's some sort of...
Well, no, just the
fraudulent?
people that were talking, the people standing around deciding, the editors and the...
Arguing about it?
Yeah. Right? And maybe they vote a FedEx guy as the sexiest man alive that year. Oh, you know what they did show?
Just because he drops by while they're discussing it?
He wakes up on their couch to get ready for work. Wait.
Did you guys see that billboard on Sunset? It was for the workaholics, and it was a big thing of boobs, and then they had to get it taken down because somebody complained about it. And so now the billboard just says, here's the picture of the billboard. It was right next to kind of near the Comedy Store.
It is pretty weird.
Funny. And there was 3, so that the angle of you were driving on Sunset, it always looked like 2 big hard nipples. And now it's just been stripped and they had to take it down. Now it's just, sorry, we tried to keep it up, but they made us take it down. That's what the billboard says. But yeah,
that's funny.
Do you think that's wrong? I mean, just that. I mean,
it's clever. It's funny. Well, you say they have that.
Well, doesn't it conjure up different ideas for different people?
It could be.
I don't think everyone thinks it's the same thing.
It's like a top view of Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It makes you uncomfortable, whatever it is.
I kind of like it. I could you masturbate to that?
I don't think so.
Come on, man.
No.
They not to harp on the movie day, but they showed a trailer of Quentin Tarantino's new movie, and I'm excited to see that.
Django Unchained.
That looks fucking good.
Amazing.
Yeah, I haven't watched it because I've got a
let's watch
severe
it.
case of traileritis.
All right, let's watch it, Doug.
No,
Let's do
I was
it.
just saying I don't want to watch it.
Oh, really?
Just kidding.
Yeah, because I just tired of how much they give away, and especially in the case of this movie, that's part of what was boring to me about Inception.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry if I'm boring people with this for the millionth time, but there's no amazing effects shot in Inception that's not in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Not one.
That city block folds
Every
itself
single
over.
thing that looks cool,
Yeah.
it's all in the trailer. So visually I got it from the trailer. So then watching the actual movie, I needed to be more invested in the characters and stuff, and I just thought it was good actors just sort of going through the motions.
Yeah.
I didn't, but other people loved it, and I can't really begrudge them that. And that's how I feel about Prometheus. Is that people are like, "What? How can you not like Prometheus?" And it's like, well, first of all, it's easy because it's not very good.
Yeah.
But then, secondly, I love that you loved it because.
Well, I didn't say I loved it.
No, I'm saying to the person that's yelling at me, 'cause you don't give a shit that I didn't like it.
Right.
I'm saying that people get so it's weird. You want people to share your passion for something like that.
Yeah. Well, you can also dissect it more, like.
Well, it's just when you
if you're
start
into
dissecting it, there's some stuff on the internet that's just hilarious.
Well, I'm not talking about dissecting Prometheus. just
dissect it from
general.
behind.
Okay.
Yeah, way to go, man.
Which one happened to that girl?
Good addition.
God damn, that's a low-key burn. Good submission.
That's a Brad Loki burn.
What does that mean?
There's a guy named Brad Loki that does this show, World's Dumbest.
Brian, I have
World's
a question.
dumbest what?
That's just what it's called, World's Dumbest.
Brian,
They
I have
show
a question.
videos.
But what is the dumbest?
They show videos of. I'm on it. It's
Is
one of
it
those
people
talking
or
head
do they
shows.
do animals too?
It's just videos,
World's dumbest animals.
Maybe they do. I haven't done an animal one.
World's dumbest babies.
It's like they show the same
Dumbest
videos
babies.
they show on Tosh.0, but they're thematic. It's like World's Dumbest Partiers, and they have a bunch of video clips of people doing dumb shit at
okay.
parties.
And there's hundreds
And then
of
our
them.
heads pop up and go, "This guy fucking fell off a ladder."
On True
I
TV.
want to see that.
It's World's Dumbest. It's on every night.
Yeah.
Who else is on with you?
Danny Bonaducci, Tanya Harding, Daniel
All
Baldwin,
right.
Todd
Quit,
Bridges.
stop. You lost me
Yeah.
at the first one.
No. She's the worst. They don't use her a lot. Well, I mean, the celebrity people aren't in it very much. But it's like
You're in it
they
a
have,
lot?
I'm on it a lot.
Yeah, because you say the funniest things.
Yeah.
That's
And
how,
they start
that's how those
using me.
shows work.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's a good job. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Who else is Frank Stallone is on it. Chelsea Peretti's on it.
She's hilarious.
Brad Loki is a guy who lives in New York. There's like some New York people.
Oh, I see. That was your
and
joke,
we're
your
the
joke
LA
earlier
people.
about
Yeah,
Brad
Loki.
Loki.
And that I don't even know if you pronounce his name that way.
What show is this you're talking about?
Might be locally.
World's Dumbest Everything.
Who is doing the talking?
Criminals.
Me?
What are you saying? It's on True TV?
True TV.
True TV, World's Dumbest. It's on every night.
Oh, here we go.
Or no,
Number 15.
I mean, they rerun it a lot.
This guy looks pretty dumb.
Is this the beginning of a 19
Oh, there he is. Locally.
video? That just doesn't happen.
I do the same thing he does, but gayer.
I'm just wondering if they have it available
Well,
in
I've worked with this guy.
even more hideous colors.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I've never met him.
His name's Billy.
Yeah, Billy Eichner or something.
Land and water? This vehicle is bisexual.
He's weird, man. I've met him a few
combines
times.
two things people like into something they laugh at. Wild water car. This is the most awesome car ever.
I might be in
Who
there.
the fuck is that?
I remember watching the video.
Oh, Judy.
Ryan Callen, he does it.
Wait, Brian's playing both parts?
I'm rich.
What's
I don't get it.
Forget the car. I want that guy.
Oh, I used to go out with her. Gardner.
I was just gonna say that.
And it's resistant to the venereal waters of Spring Break Cove.
Oh no! I think this is an inventions episode, and this is a Corvette boat car.
For that money, you could buy a better
Are you on this one?
I remember watching the video. I don't know if they aired me on it. I never see the show.
The Python. You know you want it.
What's going on?
So you end it
There
with
she
girls
is.
picking
Oh, look at
wedgies
her.
out of their butts. That does make me want to purchase this car.
You know who could have used one of these cars? Ted Kennedy. Good night, everybody.
Wow, that was really the end?
Well, that was just one of the clips.
You picked the one
They show
clip Brendon
20
wasn't
things. Oh no, I don't know what I'm.
Yeah, well,
like,
let's see Brendon on there.
I'm trying to find it. It said he was tagged.
If
in
the
it.
last one,
Say one that you know
go
you were
to
on.
no, because I did.
Brendon.
I did
Or
catch.
Brendon, why are
I
you
don't
doing
know.
this
I don't
to
see
us?
it, but I did see. They aired it last night because a lot of people were tweeting from the East Coast, so I DVR'd it. See, go to. I think it's Meeting House TV. Is the YouTube page because I think they post the most recent episode.
Meeting
I don't know. I can never find it online.
Meeting House. TV.
No, it's not .tv. No, it's
parts.
Never mind.
Oh my God.
I got
It's
it.
I don't know. It's like a YouTube page.
I got it
that they
right
have.
here.
Whatever it is, it's
Meeting
fun
House
fun
TV,
to listen
we
to.
got videos.
Well, I wasn't.
Dumb criminals. Here we go. Beauty.
We'll cut this
school
part out.
I don't know, man. You're not gonna find me, or you might. I don't know, but it's a fucking crapshoot. There's a million of them. I don't know how often they use
At the
me.
hands of nearly 30 women inside a Shreveport beauty
You don't
school.
know.
I don't think I'm in this one.
He's not in this one.
Is that?
Well, it doesn't look through well because I know the videos I watch.
That's you.
Where? I can't. The chair's in the way of the monitor. I can't
Yeah,
fucking
the
see
chair. Eliza's dog is sitting in the chair
it. No, the chair was right in front of the screen.
because of Eliza's dog.
LMFAO. This looks
Stupid
good.
redneck.
Crazy.
Watch this because it seems awesome. Anyway.
She is. Eliza is really funny how mean she is to the contestants on
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
I
my
wrote
name
it down.
is Brian Evans,
I'm not in
and
this
we are
either.
about to have a science experiment. I just bet my friends Trish and Dan
Is this
that
a pop-up
Crazy
show?
Glue works on skin.
No, this is just a
Crazy
video.
Glue
Oh, this
works
is a
on
horrible
skin and
idea.
flesh,
That's great.
and they don't.
I don't
want
want to see this. This is like Human
So,
Centipede.
I bet them
No, let's watch it.
$100 that it does.
He's gonna
And
stick his face
in
through it.
Look at that guy. He looks stupid just looking at
if
him.
it doesn't
Look at
work,
that
I
woman.
give them $100. If it does work,
Yeah.
I get to put this video on YouTube.
His friends call him Raccoon.
So, we are about to see what
Jesus,
happens.
what a horrible.
It's a horrible world
as
we live
we
in. Doug.
put
It is. I
Crazy
don't wanna
Glue
watch it,
I
though.
see
on
so
Ghost's
many of
lips
this shit.
and then stick his lips to
So many
Trish's
of these
tit.
things.
Lips to the.
All right, get with it already.
Fuck her
Do
up,
it.
bitch.
Oh no, he's putting it on his lips.
Now you gotta do it quick. You
Dude.
gotta do it quicker. It don't count.
God damn
Oh
it.
my
that's
God, she's
gnarly.
putting it all over his lips.
Just like my lipstick.
That's so painful.
Don't
His
do
lips
that.
got ripped off.
Goddamn idiot. Oh my God.
What?
She looks sunburned. Maybe it'll peel off.
No.
Hold him in. Don't let him move.
Don't let
have
him
to go
move.
to the hospital.
Yeah, wait 10 hours.
She's got one of those dirty trailer park bras.
What if his nostrils are both plugged? He's gonna fucking. He's gonna suffocate on her tit.
Is her face redder than his sweatshirt?
Funny.
He should have put a hard
Oh,
hat
my
over
God.
his.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Yeah, let's make this as miserable as possible.
Wait.
Oh my God, his face is all in there. He
Yeah,
could suffocate.
he's gonna fucking. Oh, if he died on her, that'd be so funny. No, this is an ad for Dr. Pepper, right?
Hey.
Viral
Dan,
Dr.
Dan,
Pepper.
are you feeling stuck yet?
Oh, he's stuck.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah, he's stuck.
Are you?
Oh, hang on though.
She said, "Oh hell no."
Oh,
hell
well,
no.
This isn't what we expected.
glue in her
Oh,
Pull him away.
oh, pull off. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. This is horrifying.
He's right my tattoo.
Pull him off.
Her tattoo. It's on her
Oh,
tattoo.
it's gonna ruin her tattoo. Priorities.
Let me get
You get in here, Giddy.
Give it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna pull him by his
Oh my
hair.
God, his fucking.
He is so stuck to her.
Dude.
What a goddamn lunatic.
Oh my God.
Oh, it won't come. He won't come off.
No way, man. She put so much crazy glue on his lips.
Oh no.
Oh
He's
my
having
God.
trouble breathing now.
That's one hell of a
This is
tattoo
so
removed.
funny.
I hope
Sister.
he pukes.
Oh, he's losing his mind.
Dude, yeah.
He's like starting to realize that this is not a good thing.
This is so great.
Oh my God, they need like a crowbar or something.
They need to get some chemicals.
Okay. All right.
You're missing it, Esther. This guy's
As funny as
super
this
glued his lips to a woman's chest.
now.
Ryan's mom is here, everybody.
My mom's gonna fucking kill me. What's your hospital?
I'm
for?
starting-
My old man's lips got stuck in my tits.
Okay, this was weird timing.
I want to see how this ends.
Yeah, this is. How long do you think it goes on for, Brian?
You're an asshole.
And I
almost
didn't
over.
think
Okay,
to
he's Ken. He's
figure
having
out
trouble
what would
breathing.
Yeah.
get him off of you.
Oh fuck.
He's panicking. There's panic.
Yeah. This is getting into this. You're driving.
Yeah.
You gotta
He's making noises like.
Hey,
He's dying.
he can't breathe. Well, you know
Oh my
what?
God!
At
What
least
an
he's
embarrassing
happy.
way to die.
Yeah.
At least he's happy. The guy just said he's gonna die happy.
What?
On some gross.
What? Wait, what's it say?
That's the end?
Oh, that was a faker.
We
could
gotta
you stop
find those
there?
people.
How could they end there?
After
Oh,
a trip to the hospital and a 3-hour wait, a nurse emerged with some nail polish remover, and they finally separated.
They made that part up.
No, that is what you use.
Stupid
Nail polish
fucking
remover.
red.
3 hours of like, because he was already hyperventilating.
Oh my god!
Like, how did he calm down?
that was crazy. Yeah, that's. Wow.
Let's watch it again.
Nonsense.
All right.
Oh, hell no. Nonsense.
And we are about to have a science experiment.
Please let's not watch it again.
I just bet
This is part
my
2.
friends Trish and
That was not it does not have a
$100.
satisfying ending.
Hey,
that was like Pulp Fiction when he first saw Pulp Fiction.
But it was pretty funny that Ryan's mother walked in towards the end of that.
I think that was
and then
Esther's
she just
mom.
left.
What bitches?
Oh, there he is.
What's wrong with this show?
You missed a lot, man.
You just missed the most intense shit I've seen in a long ass time.
Some guy on YouTube, he put crazy glue on his lips and then stuck his lips on his girlfriend's boob with crazy glue. And then they, of course, here it is. They realize that he is
really
crazy
bad
glued
idea.
to her tit,
Oh, no.
and he can barely breathe. So he starts hyperventilating. Cut to the very end, Brian.
Yo, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, but
No, it's not-
Put your headphones on real quick. Listen to this.
Listen.
man's lips got stuck in my tits.
Trish, I'm starting to feel a little guilty.
What?
Well, I knew this was gonna work,
You're an asshole.
and I didn't think to figure out what would get him off of you.
Oh fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be an interest. You're driving. You gotta fucking drive. There's no way I can drive. Drive like this.
Dad, hey.
He's got to breathe out of his nose.
Well, you know
he's
what?
hyperventilating.
He's happy.
How'd they get him off?
Yeah.
They went to they went to
said
the
it was
hospital
nail
after a 3-hour
polish.
wait, and they
Nail
used nail
polish
polish.
remover.
But 3 hours of that he went through. Fucking
Oh
imagine
my
that.
God.
That was the beginning of it, and that.
Holy shit, that's horrible. Hey, I'm gonna go take some pictures.
All right.
If you want, if people are outside. If you guys want to take
Cool.
pictures with everybody.
Oh, right
People
on.
are asking for Doug Benson.
All right, let's end this.
How many
shit.
Brendon
He
Walsh
said Nick
requests?
Youssef can go fuck himself though.
Wait a minute.
Wait, why?
Anybody
that
ask for
seems-
OPW?
that seems
What
very
the hell
rude
was
to
that
me.
all about?
That seems super inappropriate.
Yeah, that was really rude. All
Are we
right.
gonna really end the show?
Yeah, might as well, right?
I guess so. It is
Well,
pretty late.
yeah.
It's only 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. So,
DVD.
Here,
Doug Benson,
get
what's
Smug Life, you guys.
Yeah, that's a fucking awesome album cover, and I heard it's a double
CD. I said it 1,000 times.
CD.
And also, I wrote down some tour dates too. I'm going to be at Tommy T's in Pleasanton tomorrow and Sunday, and the Virginia Beach Funny Bone, IDL Ballroom in Tulsa, Comedy Works Denver, City Arts Center Oklahoma City, where it's going to be Doug Benson Day every year on June.
I saw it in your movie. I saw it in your movie. I want to go. That sounds fun.
Every year on June 28th, I go to Oklahoma City.
That's awesome, man. That
Three
looked really cool.
years in a row.
Is it fun? Is it a lot of fun?
Oh, it's super fun. What do you guys got going on? What's going on?
John Schieszer, what do you got going on?
Plug your shit. Hurry.
Kansas City doing guest spots at Stanford and Sons next week, and then Funny Bone in Omaha was July 19th through 22nd. And what I forgot last time too, with the nuglife.world.com, the promo code Death Squad 20% off.
Sweet.
All right,
check that out.
Hey, real quick,
good t-shirts there.
Crackers, Indianapolis, July 11th through 14th, and comedy on State in wherever that is, and Montreal Comedy Festival.
Sweet, Brendan Walsh.
Very
Nick
nice.
Youssef, where are you at?
Comedy Store tomorrow night. Super late, so don't come. And follow me on Twitter, NICKYOUSSEF.